told them, come in. You have our backing. Nothing is going to happen to you. And they will come to our land, disgrace and dehumanize those whom we respect. For what reason? What did Chinedu do? A man, it has become a crime to wear you're choosing attire in Biafra land. Chinedu is not a member of IPOB. Chinedu is not campaigning for Biafra. What will anybody say that this man did for people to be dragging him on the floor, for the terrorists to be dragging him on the floor and no word of condemnation from these imbeciles masquerading as politicians and leaders in the hallowed land of Biafra? It is terrible. And we condemn that act in all ramifications. That you released him is not the issue. Who gave you the impetus in the first place? Who gave the authorization? Who signed off that this man must be harassed in the first place? A man that was doing charitable work to his people, you went and accosted him and began to treat him as a common criminal, pulling him on the ground. Who signed that off? And the governors are there telling us they want to stop sit at home. The idiot in the Allah. My people everywhere. Dear friends, on a very sad note, I want the leadership of the indigenous people of Biafra wish, and of course, the Biafran people generally, we wish to extend our heartfelt condolence to a real elder statesman in Biafra land, to a real father in Biafra land, somebody there to the heart of Mazi and Kanu. And I'm talking about Elder Mbazulike Amechi, who lost his wife very recently. We, the Biafran people, we mourn and condole you, our elder, because you are one amongst millions. We condole you because you stand on the right of the oppressed. You stand on the path of truth, and you do not fear to speak the truth to authority. Therefore, when we heard that your loved wife has joined our ancestors, it was a sad news indeed. But our solace is that she did not die. She merely joined our ancestors in the spiritual realm, And we believe and we know that she will continue amongst the spirits of our ancestors to fight for their children and help us educate ourselves from these contraptions, these dehumanizing environment called the Zoological Republic of Nigeria. Now, there is something that we must do, Biafran people, because somehow we have been contributing, we have been, in a way, bankrolling those who come as Fulani headsmen to come and rape our women, to come and destroy our farmlands, to come and murder our youths, our elders, and our mothers who go about their duties, who go about their working, their farm work in our farmland. We must stop. We must stop financing this tragedy that is happening in our land. And from tonight, for the next 6 months, I am calling on Biafrans who have the means to begin proper animal husbandry in Biafra land. And this animal husbandry must comprise the husbanding or the rearing of our local cows, our local goats, and our sheep. These were what we used to have before they began to import the Fulani cows, which after they have had sex with them, they will send it to us, diseased animals for us to consume and for us to die without knowing what was killing us. From tonight, the 8th day of October 2021, counting 6 months from now, 6 months from now, we will ban the consumption of Fulani cows in Biafra land. I said 6 months because we want to give our people the opportunity to go truly and seriously into the rearing of cattle in our land. And that cattle will be Efibo, that is what we call it. We will begin the rearing of Efibo in our land, and of course, the goats and the sheep that goes with it. Therefore, those of us in diaspora, now is the opportunity to create employment for our people. Now is the time to invest in Biafra land and invest in the keeping, in the ranching, if I use that word, in the ranching of our local cows and goats and sheep. Because after 6 months from today, there will be a total ban in the consumption of Fulani cows. And this ban will encompass using Fulani cows for any burial ceremony. This ban will encompass using Fulani cow for any marriage ceremony. This ban will encompass using Fulani cow for those of you who enjoy eating suya. It will also encompass using Fulani cows for making suya. Young people in Biafra land, you must go and learn. If you do not know how to make very sumptuous suyas, go and learn how to do it. That will also create employment. And our abattoirs in Biafra land, those markets where cows are being killed, you must, those of you who are selling cow meat, you must either join yourself together and begin the keeping of Igbo cows, and because after 6 months, you will not be selling Fulani cows in any market in our land anymore. The word is enough for the wise. Great Biafrans, we know that we are drawing very, very, very close to the last chapter of the Psalms. It is unbelievable. Many of you have been very, very committed to this project or to this constant and daily intercession with heaven. I must commend all of you. And the journey is almost coming to a close. Therefore, I will enjoin you to continue in your reading of the Psalms. I will enjoin you to continue in the supplication to heaven on behalf of course, Onyendu, our leader, and for the Biafran people and for the restoration of Biafra. Additionally, however, we must do a very unique thing in Biafra land from tomorrow. Very, very important. However, we must do a very unique thing in Biafra land from tomorrow. Very, very important.
Together. Kanu, where you found the living water is in the land of Biafra. I don't want us to know who we are. The children of light. The first language on this planet Earth is the Igbo language. They deny us all this knowledge. The mother of light. She has resurrected. He said the darkness cannot overshadow the light. The light must shine. The hour has come that the children of light will shine, that the whole world may see the light of the Almighty Creator. Biafrans, we are priceless. Don't you know, yeah, we are nasty. Can't you feel in the future is brighten? God's nation overhauling. The whole world is on notice. The genocide, what could stop us? What the man would do was a warlord. Stop the genocide and save us. The whole world on the level scale. Can't you break loose and you fix it? The thoughts, we are fish on the pond. They don't know we are sharks of the ocean. Giving up is a sin. So you must quechiri, so quechiri, the quechirigo.
Omu Chineke kwechirigo, anye kwechirigo, omu Chineke kwechiri. We are coming from a land of rising sun. We can never rest until Biafra is restored. Omu Chineke suko, anye suko, omu Chineke suko, omu Chukwu.
violence. Every living thing living in the zoo will be destroyed. All the animals will be destroyed. It's a promise and a pledge we're making. By violence, every living thing living in the zoo will be destroyed. All the animals will be destroyed. It's a promise and a pledge we're making today.
To the valley go and tell the people Biafra is coming again. Go to the ocean, go to the mountain, go and tell the people Biafra is coming again. Go to the Australia, go to Japanese, go and tell the nation. And tell the people Biafra is coming again. Go to the Australia, go to Japanese, go and tell the nation. No government of the world will stop Biafra. No government shall stop restoration of Biafra. Biafra must go. Go to the ocean, go Biafra to the mountain, go and tell the people Biafra is coming again. Go to the Australia, go to Japanese, go and tell the nation Biafra is coming again. Go to the mountain, go to the valley, go and tell the world Biafra is coming again. Biafra must go.
It is better for this heaven and this earth not to exist than for Biafra not to come to pass. We dedicate it into the hands of Chukwuabiama, the creator of the heavens and the earth, because only him decreed that we should exist as a race, and only him has the say to decide and to determine if we are to survive or not.
Come on! Go to the mountain, go to the valley, go and tell the people Biafra is coming again. Preach the restoration of Biafra. Preach Biafra is coming again. No matter the killing of Biafra, nobody can stop Biafra is coming again. No matter the weapon of Nigeria, no man on earth can stop restoration of Biafra. Nobody on earth can stop restoration of kingdom of God on earth. They carry many weapons, killing Biafras all over the world, killing Biafra all over the place. No matter the genocide of Biafra, no government shall stop the kingdom of God. No man. Nigerian government, they are killing Biafra with gun and bullets. 1967. See this day. Nigerian government, they are killing Biafrans. They are killing Biafrans all over the place. All over the place. Because we are the people of God. We answer the name of God. That's why they hate us. That's why they hate us. But no man on earth shall stop the kingdom. No man. The kingdom of Biafra. No man. That is the kingdom of God. Go to the mountain, go to the valley, go and tell the nation Biafra is coming again. Go to the mountain, go to the valley, go of Biafra must surely come. No man, no power, no forces, no demon will stop the kingdom of God. No matter how they kill us in the night, kill us in the morning, kill us in the evening. No matter how intimidation they are, nobody will stop us. Biafra must come. Hey! Go to the mountain, go to the valley, go and tell the world Biafra is coming again. IPOP free, the kingdom of God on earth must surely restore. No man can stop it. Go to the mountain, go to the valley, go and tell the people Biafra is coming again. Oh, go to the mountain, go to the valley, go and tell the people Biafra is coming again. IPOP praise.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, great Biafrans and lovers of freedom. This is Radio Biafra HAUSA-SERVICE coming to you through the auspices of Radio Biafra London. My name remains Mazi Chinedu. Today is the 17th day of October in the year of our Lord 2021. I hereby welcome each and every one of you to today's edition of Radio Biafra HAUSA-SERVICE. We are coming to you via our mother station, Radio Biafra London. Station Matua Jommo, that is where we are. This is a place we worship. This is a place where we worship Chuko Kabiama. It's a divine institution, a divine platform. That is why we protect it jealously. As I said before, we are once again gathered in this hallowed platform in order to speak the truth, to say it as it is, without mincing words. That is why we are here. That is why we are where we are today. That is what our leader have instituted. So we have to guard it jealously. Do you understand? Therefore, we don't look nobody's face in this place. Once we enter here, it's just like our holy of holies. I don't know whether you understand what we mean. You know, it's not, you don't enter the holy of holies anyhow. You don't enter it anyhow. You enter it when you are pure. Go and study about the Holy of Holies. Therefore, without wasting time, once again, I welcome each and every one of you to today's edition of Radio Biafra HAUSA-SERVICE, coming to you via the auspices of Radio Biafra London. Our leader is the indefatigable Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who is in the enemy territory. Remember, today is the 17th of October. In the next 4 days, we'll be counting it down. In the next 4 days, he is scheduled to appear in the Nigerian court. And what we demand is nothing less than unconditional release. He must be brought there. Because we know that the zoo, Nigeria, the Nigerian government, they have a way of doing things. They keep postponing. Postponing. You know, they use courts as a political tool. Even just watch all of them. The whole people that have passed through that court. Is it Sari Dokubo? Is it Wazirike? Their judgment was not terminated. They were just left like that, either on bail or just open. You know, it is a political tool they are doing in Nigeria. You know, Nigeria is a mess, honestly. What they want to do is to continue postponing our leaders' court case so that Anambra election will come and go. But we know this beforehand, and make no mistake about it. Nigeria will burn if they try to maintain the status quo. Our leader did nothing wrong. He has committed no crime. Instead, Nigeria committed what we call extraordinary rendition against our leader, against the indigenous people of Biafra, by committing an international crime against Britain, against Kenya, against United Nations. Do you understand? So they are the people. You know, if it is not that this world is not balanced, if it's not that there is no justice in the world, it is about who you know, and you know, the world is a world of injustice. Believe you me, under normal circumstance, Britain would have been dealing with Nigeria by now. But because our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a Biafran, is a British citizen, and he's holding their passport. It's just like a slap in the face of Britain. But do you know what? They planned it. That is, they planned it in order to, you know, remove Europe from any blame. They said it should not happen in European soil. Do you understand? That is what they did to Abdullah Chalan, the leader of the PKK, Kurdistan. He's still in jail in Turkey. Abdullah Chalan was going from Portugal to Spain to Italy to Greece. They say he's a terrorist. They say, okay. He said, okay, you called me a terrorist for fighting for freedom of my people. Okay, I want to come and answer. Okay, you say, Europe, you call me terrorist, okay? Okay, let us iron it out in your own law. I mean, in your own courts. In The Hague, in international court, in Europe. Do you know that this man was flying to The Hague from Greece on a reaching Netherlands, Holland? He didn't land. The plane carrying him didn't land. The control turned the plane back that he should never land in Holland territory. Honestly, if you can be a supplanter for your people, it's allowed. I've been saying it here so that we stop complaining and do something. They turned him, somebody that said, okay, arrest me in Europe. Arrest me, oh, I'm coming. Okay, you people don't want to arrest me in Italy, in Portugal, in Spain, in Greece. Okay, now if mountain will now go to Muhammad. That is the saying. He flew. Say, let me come to you so that I land in Holland. Okay, arrest me, please. I will even go to the court to sit down there and say, arrest me. And they didn't allow the aircraft to land in Holland because they know that the man is fighting a just cause. There is no law to hold him. Do you know what they did? Just, I mean, Jacob. Jacob. You know, they tricked him. So they made their plans. Some group of Greek diplomats traveled to Kenya. From there, they say, okay, we want to resolve your issue. Please, can you fly down? They called the Ochalan. They say, can you fly down to Kenya? Let us resolve it. This thing I'm telling you is not a fairy tale. It's real story. It happened 1999. They called this man, Abdullah Chalan. They said, come, we have a place for you. You stay, no hassles, no person will trouble you in Kenya. Arriving in Kenya, the Kenyan police, as usual, you know, the Shuji, they always use to do dirty job. They are kidnapped him and renditioned him back to Turkey. He was holding Turkish passport. That is the difference. So his own case is even different from our leader, because our leader was not holding any Nigerian document. It's against international law. In order to take somebody back to a place he is not holding their ID card. Do you understand? And by force. Do you understand? You know that time they do Aduro at the airports at the early time. Once you enter into the aircraft, you tear your documents, tear your passports, so that anything that will identify you, you remove it. Sometimes you become stateless. You enter, they didn't see, you can claim any country. They didn't see any, they cannot take you, even if they know that you are of a particular country. I mean that time, not now even. Under the law, they wouldn't even try to take you. So they have no other option than to believe what you say, the lies you say, you talked in order to chop Aduro. That is it. Many people hearing my voice, they understand it. That is how they get even papers and nationalities till today. So, you know, I welcome each and every one of you to today's edition of Radio Biafra HAUSA-SERVICE, coming to you through the auspices of Radio Biafra London. Let us pray, and we are going to pray in the language of the ancients, as usual. Let us pray.
Chukwu okike abịa mapụrụ ime ife niile. Gị onye kere ihe niile ekere eke, ma gị onwe bụ onye a na-eke ya eke. Gị onye nwere mbido nwere ọgwụgwụ. Gị onye kechara ịbụ ụmụ Igbo site na ndị nna nna anyị, onye anyị nọ na n'inye tata bụ eri. Iwe sị na anyị nwa bụ ndị ga na-aza afa gị nwa bụ Chukwu n'ụwa gbaa gburugburu. Iwe sị anyị zaba ụmụ Chukwu, anyị zaba nwa Chukwu, anyị zaba ike Chukwu, anyị zaba ọlụ Chukwu, anyị zaba ugo Chukwu, Chukwu Emeka, Chukwu bụ ike m, Chi bụ eze, Chi nyere. Ọ gị nyere afa ndị a niile wee na-aza ya. Ụwa niile webụ n'ebe a ka idebere ihe niile iji wee kụọ ụwa. Ma n'otu ihe maọbụ ihe ọzọ webụrụ na-agbapụrụ anyị anya, mana tata na ya fụga ebe nya bụ mmiri na obido wee maba anyị. Ọnya ka eji wee gbakọnyọ tata. Wee bịa gbaga okirikiri ebe a. Ife a ji wee gbaga okirikiri n'ọngụ gwakwara Israel na ekpere na-abụ ka ọ na ọnwa ewu nwogbuo n'ala ọṅụta nne ya ala. Ọkwa nya ka eji wee bịa tata bụ ụbọchị Eke. Ife eji n'aka bụ ọdịnala jikọtara Igbo bụ ọjị, nke unu gwara anyị nya ka eji ekwu okwu ọjị. Bọọdụ mma juru nya baa n'Igbo nke anyị nọ n'ime tata. Agwesị na ya bụ oge kara aka n'olukwana. Nọ mberede nyiri dike, ma nọ mberede ka eji ama dike. Ife anyị bịara tata bụ na ebe a bụ ịgbadoro ọsọ wee bịa sị na ebe a baa na anyị na ya bịago ka anyị were ife idebere anyị. Anyị ife a bịara iwere tata bụ ụbọchị Eke bụ mbido izu ndị Igbo, maka abịa na ala Igbo n'ụnụ gwara anyị na-agba n'anọ ka ọ dị. Tata bụ mbido izu ndị Igbo na anyị bịara tata ka anyị werekwa ihe niile nke unu debere, bụ ife ọma niile nke unu debere anyị, nke ndị ilo bịa napụ anyị, maka na ị gwara anyị site n'ọnụ ụnụ, maka na ụnụ nwa, maka na ife ọma si n'aka ụnụ abịa. Ụnụ gwara anyị na kama okwu si n'ọnụ gị bụ eke kere ụwa pụta agaghị emezu n'eluigwe n'ụwa ga-agabiga. Ewe na-ajụ gị na Igbo okwu ọnụ gị iji wee kwuo okwu dị otu a. Iwe si na okwu ọnụ gị bụ na ndị ala ọzọ agaghị abịa nara anyị ala nke aka anyị a. na ndị ile agaghị abịa megide anyị n'ala nke aka kama na anyị ga-enwere onwe anyị anyị wee na-asị ekekere wee bịa isi na kama okwu ọnụ gaghị abịa na mmezu na eluigwe n'ụwa agaghị abiga anyị wee sị na eluigwe n'ụwa agaghị agabiga kama na okwu ọnụ gị na ọ ga-abịa na mmezu n'ihe anyị na-ekwu okwu bụ ndị niile na-eme okwu ọnụ gị ya nseke ndị niile pụtasị anyị na ọha nwa bụzi eze chefuo na ọgịbe ekekere ụwa bụ eze wee sị na onye ọbụla ọzọ kwụrụ ọtọ fe enwutuo ya ndị ahụ ka anyị na-ekwu okwu banyere ha tata si na ọ bụkwa na anyị ji egbe na anyị ji mma na anyị aka agbatụsigo ndị a mana anyị ejiri egbe anyị ejiri mma n'ọnya ka anyị si wee bịa nọ n'isi iwu na ife mere na tutu ama bụ na a ga-eziri gụrụ igwe kpatara na ada arapụ isi aka were agba ụrịọm na ụnụkwu na ada agụghị isi anụ n'ite onye ka ha ji wee bịaba tata were ekwu okwu maka ndị a niile dị iche iche ndị na-agba mgba n'ụzọ dị iche iche ndị bịara ka ha nara anyị ihe nketa anyị nwoke eke nọ nafa nwoke ori nọ nafa nwoke afọ nọ nafa nwoke nkwọ nọ nafa nwaanyị eke nọ nafa nwaanyị ore nọ nafa nwaanyị nkwọ nọ nafa nwaanyị afọ nọ nafa anyị sị nafa niile ga-eji anazelu mmiri ha ga-eji anazelu mmiri ha ga-eji anazelu mmiri ha ga-eji anazelu mmiri ha ji wee kwuo ugboro ịnọọ na ha ga-ezere na eke zere n'orie zere na afọ zere na nkwọ mana ọkpọrọ gị bụ ekekere ụwa na ọ ga-abịarị na mmezu ekekere ụwa ọkwa ka anyị chetakwa na ibu anyị ụzọ mara ihe ndị a niile na ọgụ a na-ekwu okwu na o nwere onye iwepụtara wee buru ụzọ ana onye bụ ụzọ ọgụ abụọ ọrụ gị nwoke bụ Maazị Nnamdi Kanu onye ndu onye anyị na-afụbeghị ụdị ya mbụ kamgbe eji wee kọwara anyị akụkọ afụdoro ebe edere ụdị mmadụ a n'akwụkwọ o wee bụrụ n'oge nke anyị ka ị mere ka anyị fụ ụdị ndị a iwe gụọ ya afa nke dị oke ọnụ ahịa isi na anyị bụ ndị indigenous people of Biafra o wee gwa ya that before all there were none like us and after all there will be none like us that after we might have gone that humanity will still to see people like us again but they will not see us iwe kekere ụwa ebe ọ bụ na ịrọpụtara anyị n'oge generation nke anyị n'oge ọgbọ nke anyị a na ị ga-eme ihe ebube nke dị oke ọnụ ahịa nke a na-emebeghị n'ụwa mbụ ụmụ gị abịakwa na ekekere ụwa ụmụ gị abịa na tata bụ ụbọchị eke gị onye na-amụ anya n'okwu ọnụ gị fụ na ọbịa na mmezu iwe sa bụ ndị na-echetara gị ha edere na adu ọkpọ nye ka anyị ji wee na-echetara gị n'isi na arịọ na anyị ga-arịọta anyị chọọ na anyị ga-achọta anyị kụ anyị ga-emeghere anyị ụmụ gị abịakwa na ekekere ụwa tata bụ ụbọchị eke dịka anyị na-akụ meghere anyị dịka anyị na-achọ ka anyị chọta ekekere ụwa dododo ka anyị na-arịọ gị ka ma ọ bụ anyị niile na-ebe wee tụba nkwe anyị si na egbe eluigwe si n'igwe gbaa ka ọ bụrụ ya n'ukwu tụwa ya n'ala anyị sịkwa na ụnụ kechara ụbụba ụnụ fụrụ ụbụba wee baa ya afa wee sị ụbụba ọ nazichara imi nya tụwa ya n'arụ ya maka na ọchụ nwa ọkọ nwata na nwa ọkọ nwee nwe ngwa ọsọ ụnụ gwara anyị na ụnam na-ada egbu ebe n'ebe kama na ọ na-abụ ụnam na-atụsị ọ na ebe n'ebe ọnya ka anyị ji sị na anyị ga-azụ ka afịa mana anyị ga-ana ka afịa n'ije a na anyị ga-agba ka nkwụ mana anyị agba ka ngwọ n'ife anyị na-ekwu okwu ya anyị ma na aja anyị ma na ọgbaguru ga-enwe mkpume mana ọ ga-anya uri ya na akpana maka na aja ada egbu edi dịka anyị jikọrọ aka ọnụ tata ekekere ụwa si otu a wee gbaa ha niile ebe ala Biafra niile okirikiri adị n'ọgụgụ bụ eriọm gị butere ụzọ ọgụ a bute ụzọ ọgụ a onye ọ na-ekwetara n'ife a na-ekwu kutue ka ọ nwụọ ozugbo ị gwara ife ọ na-ekwu na ị ga-eme ka ọ bịa na mmezu anyị ekwuo na-ekwubie si na otu a ka ọ ga-adị tata bụ ụbọchị eke n'afa Chukwu okike abịa amapụrụ n'ife
niile. Yes, Ofondoko, I welcome each and every one of you once again to today's edition of Radio Biafra HAUSA-SERVICE. Coming to you via Radio Biafra London. My name remains Mazi Jonathan Chinedu. We must continue. I want to say something before I go to my submission. There is something I want to say, please. There is coming from one news which most of us must have read. It's a British lawmaker stabbed to death in they can call it, they say, terrorist incident. Okay. I think last Friday, I've been telling people, please stop calling me. I don't know how I will say it. If I'm on air, I never open my line. There are some people that their job is to disturb. If you block, they use other numbers. I don't know what type of people are these. Now, this person that was killed, in 2016, one other British lawmaker, I think it's a woman, her name is Jo Cox, was also brutally killed by a citizen. There is something I want, in as much as we condemn the killing, it is barbaric to kill somebody. It doesn't matter anyhow. But there is something I want to bring out there. When you are, as a Nigerian, people don't believe that a citizen can, with their annoyance, kill a politician. Do you understand? Nigerians don't know this. Let me tell you one thing. In a democratic setting, in a country that call themselves that they are practicing democracy, there are two things involved. Either the people make life uncomfortable for the politicians, and the population will live comfortably. Akpabo politicians, or the vice versa. The politicians make life uncomfortable for the people and live big to the detriment of the people. That is what is happening in Nigeria. I don't know whether people understand me. In Britain, people kill their politicians or even slap or do anything to their politicians out of annoyance because of the policy. In Britain, because of they have a fuel scarcity. They are crying price of things moving up, this and that. In order to express their anger, people in a democracy, people have the right to even slap the president. Do you understand me? Do you see the other time the president of France was slapped by somebody on the street? Do you understand? And that person was not killed. Now, highest, even if you are not a president, you are not a politician anyhow, no person have the right to beat each other, or to first of all beat somebody. In Europe, that is the reality. So the president of France, the highest thing he will do is to sue the person to court for battery, assaulting him, just like any other person could do. That is what we call civilized country. If you understand, in England, in the United Kingdom, the population, they can deal with the politicians because they know that these politicians are very few. They are there for the people. If you don't want to be there, you don't even come. You don't even be a candidate of anything. Just go and do your work, normal work or private business. But once you come as a public servant, you are a public servant. You must serve. It is not like in Nigeria where public servants become public kings. The other day I told you, I saw on social media Dino Malaye in private jet with Ojo Zokalo insulting 200 and something million people. We are here enjoying with your money. Whereas everywhere in Nigeria is the poverty capital of the world. Do you see what I tell you? In a so-called any democratic setting, real democratic setting, either the people Either the people of the politicians, the elected officials, they will push them to work force by force. Do you understand? Or it will be vice versa. Or the politicians will live big at the expense of the population. Do you understand me? That is why in a civilized country you see politicians like normal people. Not in Nigeria, whereby you have ordinary governor that is just like, is he a mayor? Governor. You know, the motorcade of a governor in Nigeria is more than the motorcade of a Italian prime minister. I'm telling you honestly. It's more than the motorcade of a British prime minister. Ordinary governor. Do you know why they are doing it? Because the population is weak. So the politicians live big to the detriment of the population. That is the reality. Until people start reacting, until the population start understanding, enlightened to know all these facts, they will continue being poor, miserable. If you talk, they say, what can we do? We are not in the government too, so we can't do nothing. They are the owner of everything, which is lie from the pit of hell. It's because of you that they are there. They are eating their share and your share. Millions of people share. Do you understand? The fund that should be provided for you or to you to establish your business, they are on top of it. Do you understand me? The fund that should be used in order to encourage people to open up employment factories, they are using it, buying private jets, banking it all around the world, and that is why the population is poor. But in Britain, politicians don't mess around. If you're a lawmaker, you must be making efforts. You must show the people that you are working. You are making laws that will better their lives. That is what they want to see. Not seeing you going on the latest G-Wagon. No, they will kill you. Because the population are active. In Nigeria, we have a population of morons. Population of very stupid and docile people. The politicians, they push the population, they dribble, they push them to religion. That is why go to churches, go to mosques. You see miserable people always pray, very miserable people praying always. And they will be giving them sleeping tablets. That is, in the churches and mosques, that is where they give them sleeping tablets to continue sleeping. Oh, God, pray to God. You don't know that thing you are praying for, who is holding it? The cause of your misfortune are the politicians. Do you see why they don't want even people to be refined, to be educated? Do you understand that? The reason why Ahmad Bello didn't want the population, the northern population, to be educated is because he felt that if they become educated, they will rise up. Their eyes will be opened, and they will chase away their political elites. You know how that money? That's why I love them. Do you understand? If their eyes are open, I mean the population, the northern population, even the Hausas, they will just one day they will rise, because they don't fear about death. They will rise up and slaughter their political elites. That is why they first of all remove the key, that is education. They immerse them into religion. Continue, blindfolding them. And that blindfolding is coming to our land. That is why they reduce the quality of education in the whole of Nigeria. In order to put everybody into slumber, they discourage people in their policies from education. Biafrans that are eager to learn, to go to school. Now, what are you going to school to do? After school, what do? You start riding keke. Then say, oh boy, let me go start trading. Which is a good thing anyway. But that is why we have dummies now in our land. Because many of them don't even understand that they're supposed to hold their politicians accountable for anything. No. Many of them don't even understand. They thought that this is the way things should be. That is what Nigeria system has done. I say we came from far. Our leader, he started picking the remnants. I'm telling you, remnants. Otherwise, what would we have done? The killing, stabbing of the lawmaker. What is his name? David Ames. It's a very horrible incident, but let it show. The way the Nigerian media will report it, they will report it in a kind of way, if they can, if they will anyway, to discourage. They will not tell them that it is angry person, it is an angry human being, population, ordinary person that can do it. Do you remember when we just asked ordinary question? We threw ordinary raw egg to Ekuremado in Germany. Something that happens in civilized countries every day. Their presidents or prime ministers or politicians are being slapped by the people. And they enjoy it because that is, they will start explaining. I'm sorry for somebody that slapped me, but look. He will explain and try to work harder to better the lives of the people, because that is why they are there. Not to better their own lives, no. Not to steal and live big and show on social media that they can own private jet, they can own the latest G-Wagon, they can own this. And you see morons typing, I tap from your blessing. Do you see how they have reduced the population in Nigeria? And that is why the Nigerian government does anything with impunity. Nobody cares. There is a news that Nigeria Air Force pays bandit 20 million naira to avoid shooting down Buhari's plane. Okay, how can you call these people bandits? It is today's news. How can you call people that have anti-aircraft guns? They captured it from the Nigerian government You know, I told you that the Fulani, they work multi-dimensional. Multi-dimensional. Do you understand? They will arrange with their Fulani terrorists. Say, we are in charge. We are in power. So don't worry. They bring terrorists into the military and police, into the Nigerian forces, security force apparatus. And as they enter, they continue promoting them. People that don't know even how to read and write, they continue promoting them. And do you see that custom officer? That was a terrorist. Do you see? You know, I say the Fulani, they are multidimensional. They work. Now they bring all those Boko Haram military in Biafra land to slaughter us and Southerners in general. Both in Oduduwa. They take our own Biafran people in the military. They just transfer them to the north where they will be massacred. So they are killing us in the north, killing us in the south. And you are telling me that these people, they don't know anything? Come on. You know, when Goodluck Jonathan was there, he was there in order to appease. Our people are always appeasing. He started building schools. Yes. In order to educate them, the northern public, the Hausa and the Fulani, and others in the north, that are Almajiris. He has a good strategy. You know, our people always have good strategy. But in Nigeria, it cannot work because it's too late. It cannot work. It can never work because it's too late. Do you understand me? I say, good Lord Jonathan, they sabotaged him. Just imagine an incumbent president. They sabotaged him, frustrated him in the war against Boko Haram. Anywhere he wants to buy weapon, they block it. Who are blocking it? The Fulani. Their unseen hands. Imagine incumbent president trying to smuggle cash to buy weapon in the black market. They cut $9 million from him for cash. Don't you understand how frustrated and traumatized he was into doing black business? An incumbent. You know, when somebody will tell you that Igbo president, let him go, he will do this, I say, Satan, get ye behind me, because you are ignorant of the Nigerian setting. Nigeria belongs to the Fulani. Britain gave it to them. If you don't know these facts, you are ignorant until we do away with that entity. Now you see, until Nigeria, you know our leader said something. He said he will stop at nothing than the destruction of Nigeria, because Nigeria have tormented the indigenous population. They have used that name Nigeria to torment everybody. So our mission is to make sure to not only to liberate every indigenous population, but to make sure that Nigeria is destroyed, that name will go into the dustbin of history. Look at Nigeria Air Force paying so-called bandits. These are terrorists. They organize everything. The Fulani organize everything. You know, take this money, you need it. Do as if give us back. Another day you take it back. That is a way of paying the money. That is a way of sponsoring them. And they understand. And all our people are doing is just to scavenge, sell their own people, scavenge for crumbs. Whereas the main deal is going on. The gun truck with the 12.7 caliber anti-aircraft fire was reportedly disassembled and transported back to the military on motorbikes after the deal was concluded with the bandits. These are the Fulani terrorists sponsored by the Nigerian government. Oh, Chineke, sometimes I say, why do we find ourselves in that mess without even understanding it? is very pathetic. Honestly, it's very pathetic. But we must continue. Before I go to the topic of my submission today, which will be also brief, tomorrow I will be here hosting our HOD, Mazi Chike Doziem, Mazi Chika Chinasa Nworo, and Mazi Abwanyam. It will be a question and answer, please, so that you ask your questions, because Biafrans must be communicated to. That is it. So if you know any of your question, hold it till tomorrow by 7:30 p.m. BT, that is Biafra time. Do you understand? Do not miss tomorrow's question and interactive session, question and answer. Please, there is nothing like Hausa Fulani as a people. What we have are the Hausa and the Fulani as different people. When you call them Hausa Fulani, you are doing the bidding of the Fulani, because it is them that brought out this deception. Do you understand? They brought out this deception in order for you to continue referring to them to what they want you to call them. Do you understand? For you to continue calling them House of Fulani ignorantly, so that they continue rallying the Hausas to do their dirty job. But when the benefits come, you see the Fulani, they reap the benefit. Look at today. I think the other day before yesterday, I read about a news. Kanu, Fulani Christian Association of Nigeria. They are taking, don't worry, Fulani, you are joking with them. They will become that the GO in there. You just watch it. They will become your daddy GOs. And you will still see the same, imbecilic population of Igbo supporting them. Hey, hey, he can pray. They will flood in there. That is it. Because these are people that are going like sheep without shepherd. Ndibo. Sheep without shepherd. Ana, a zombie now posts everywhere. Go to the whole, they cannot even support, hardly they support their own. If not the coming of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The whole big denominations, churches, it's them that are sponsoring it. They're full everywhere. Anacho survival, anacho boutique, anacho miracle. That miracle is in good governance. That miracle you are looking in Sokoto is in your Sokoto. It's good governance. And in Nigeria, you cannot get good governance. Good governance comes from discipline and loyalty. And that is the topic of my submission today. I'm going to talk about it. Discipline and loyalty. That is it. So please, stop calling them House of Fulani. The Fulani, they are master planners. I'm telling you. I say now they are now pastors. They have they call them, no more, they are not in Christian Association of Nigeria. You know, in Nigeria what you have is Fulani and others. No more. They cannot enter into, no, they do their own. They do their own. Because if they come in Kanu, if they say they are affiliates of Kanu, you cannot hear their voice, and they themselves, you know that they are fraud. They are not even Christians. Fulani. But now they call their own Kanu, Fulani Christian Association of Nigeria. It will now people. Before you know now, they will take They will take over everything. They will take over Christian can. In order to deceive the international community that, look, you are calling Fulani, we are Christians, so we are not even Muslims. Those that are doing it, we don't know. Those killers, they are calling Fulani. No, it's not us. We are Christians. That is what they want to do, want to achieve. These people, I'm saying, how multi-dimensional. Do you understand? In their plans, in their system. Do you understand me? They are multi-dimensional. They use everything for them to advance their agenda. So please stop calling them House of Fulani. The history of the Fulani revelation in Hausa land started only 1804 when Ottoman Danfodio manipulated the Hausas into killing themselves to the advantage of the Fulani, and the Hausa race fell 1808 after just 4 years being manipulated by just few people. But look at how they are manipulating us through our politicians in Nigeria. You know, when we talk about history, people that time will not understand what was going on. It is only when the thing passed that we'll be talking it as history. The same way things are happening today. Things are happening. Our governors are blind like blind Bartimaeus, trying to take us, conquer us by fire, by force to the Fulani Caliphate, bribing those that they can bribe, giving money in one gaze or the other. A time will come, it will be in history, that Joseph Okalo, he is the first Igbo governor to bring Institute Roga. He instituted it in a very trickish manner. That is it is livestock a trading center. All these things will be in history. By that time, people that time will be reading it, they will not understand the vehemency. That is it. Please don't be deceived. Stop calling or referring to them as the House of Fulani. What we have are the Hausa and Fulani as different people. The Hausas are encouraged to rise up and take what belongs to them. Do not accept defeat. Stop accepting defeat. You are never defeated until you accept it. After all, Iberian Peninsula, Europe was conquered for almost 800 years, and later they took back what belonged to them. And that is the Europe we are seeing today. They were conquered by Arab. It became an emirate of Cordoba. But after 800 years, they struck back and took it back. So the Hausas, you are not conquered yet. Don't accept conquest. It's only 200 and few years, 200 years plus, 2 centuries plus only. So why should you accept that you are helpless? It is because of cowardice. You understand? This is what they want to do worse in Igbo land, in our land. Because when they crossbreed, when they dilute the blood lineage, they bring off offsprings that are they fall, they love the Fulani. They will side them. That is what is happening. And that is what the Fulani always did. But thank God that before we read that extent, he sent a savior for us, or to us, in the name of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Therefore, as I said, in the next 4 days, he will be in Nigerian court. Therefore, we should do the needful. Our leader must be released, or there will be dire consequences. That is all we must say. I will say for now. As I said, the topic of my submission today says discipline and loyalty. Discipline and loyalty. You know what we say here always, because some people will say, oh, we are tired of hearing, we are tired of. You can close your ear anyway, but that behavior is what makes people start losing focus. Do you understand? What makes some people, let me tell you, like one time I think somebody called my program. He said, I started listening, I think 2 weeks now. There are some people that they never even understand. They are hearing here say IPOB this and that, but never really you know. Maybe they started listening to this thing a few days back, or a few weeks or months. So what we do here is the continuation of consistency. You see how I put it? Continuation of consistency. We must be consistent in our endeavor, in our action, in our focus, in our preaching, in our teaching. Because faith cometh by hearing. That is it. You are what you listen to. If you had it been you are tired, you wouldn't be going to church from childhood to adulthood. Because what we father tell you, his father is a pastor going to read from another book. It's the same Bible. Maybe you as an individual have read that Bible for over and over from Genesis to Revelation. But there is the same verse you read. You can go to a church, your pastor will bring it, that same verse, and he will give it another analysis and interpretation, and you will learn that day. That is what we do here. Do you understand? So, as I said, the topic of my submission today says discipline and loyalty. Discipline, as we know, is the practice of training people to obey rules or a code of behavior, using punishment to correct disobedience. You can never have discipline without punishment. God taught it to the Israelis. God, who is all omnipotent, he can do anything he wants. He is everywhere, omnipresent and omniscient. That is, he knows everything. He can do everything. He is everywhere. But in dealing with the children of men, he has to provide code of conduct in the name of law. God have the capacity of programming the Israelis to be straightforward, to be law, without even giving law, to program them to do what he wants them to do. Because he is God. He is omniscient and omnipotent. Do you understand me? But man, being a free moral agent, man is an entity of himself. You understand? That is why he have to give them law as a basis to guide them. Look at how you deal with your fellow human beings, this and that. Failure to do this, there will be consequences. He tried to institute discipline and loyalty. Loyalty is the art of giving or showing firm and constant support or allegiance to a person or institution. That is loyalty. When you show allegiance, as in IPOB, you are not an IPOB family member just for the sake of it. There are things you must show discipline and loyalty. You cannot be disciplined without loyalty. Neither can you be loyal without discipline. It is impossible. Discipline and loyalty have to do with abiding by the rules, laws, and order. Do you understand? Discipline and loyalty, they have to do with abiding by the rules, laws, and order. You know, order. Look at how it order. Some put something in order. That is it. Laws and order. You see somebody, oh, he's disciplined because he abides by the rule. These are important. These are so important that they are determinant factors in the lives and progress of a person or a people. You see, discipline and loyalty, that is what determines the progress in the lives of people, a person or a people. You understand? You know, I used to give you this example every day. Japan, when they had their first contact with the Europeans, mostly Netherlands, Portuguese, French, English, this and that, they come to their land. They saw what new war equipment, new technology, war equipment, and they love it. They say, okay, we have to trade with you, we buy it. Okay? And the Europeans came with their religion. Missionaries enter offshore. Onshore, entered into the land. They disembarked and started preaching. There is another man, the way to see God, you have to come through this and that. The Japanese, they look at this, they say, no. We have our own course. We have charted our own course. They prevented the people from embracing Christianity. They resisted. It's a war. It was a war. And you understand? They maintained their people's discipline and loyalty to their tradition and culture, to their normal way of life, their local way of life. And that thing today, they are thanking all those their ancestors for doing that today. Do you understand? Therefore, loyalty, discipline and loyalty is a determinant factor, or they are determinant factors in the lives and progress of a person or a people. You must be loyal to something. That is it. Let me give you an example. You know, celebrities or stars, they reach their heights because they are loyal and disciplined to the system they are in. You know, when you look at, when you see a celebrity, he's a star, Messi, Cristiano Ronaldo, all these big football superstars or film stars, they are disciplined and loyal. They don't behave anyhow. They abide by the rules. And once you can be disciplined and loyal, the skies remains your limit. Do you understand? You see, I think you know somebody, Eti Mason. He was Eden Maradona, I'll call him Maradona, in Nigeria at that time. He was a very good footballer, very good one. But he didn't reach his soccer height. His career was cut short because of allegation of rape in his club in Belgium. That is indiscipline. In order to reach to the zenith, in order to progress, you must be disciplined and loyal. Without discipline, you cannot achieve anything. It's a determinant factor in your lives. That is it. Discipline and loyalty. These are two determinant factors in somebody's lives or as a people. Do you understand? The civilized countries today advanced and progressed because they managed to make citizens to be disciplined and loyal to the system. That is obedience to law and order. That is why you can enjoy welfare. Everything is organized in a civilized country you are living today. Do you know why? Because people are forced to be disciplined and loyal to that system. Because human being, as I say, human being is a free moral agent. You know, if there is no law and order, or no law, rules and regulation, you see human beings will become like animals. Do you understand me? Human beings will become animalistic, even more than animals. You see in Nigeria what is happening. Do you understand? I don't know why somebody is calling me. So, what am I saying? That discipline and loyalty is the key to either individual success, individual or collective success. Do you know one of the main reasons we are suffering today as Biafrans? Because we are not loyal. We are not disciplined to our cause. That is what IPOB Mazi Nnamdi Kanu came to correct. Everybody knows we know each and every one of us know more than I know more than you. You know more than me. How can I go low? No. Our leader now instituted IPOB, an institution. He put up an institution so that we become disciplined to the rules and regulations abiding that institution, in anticipation, preparing ourselves to welcome our new nation, where that institution will become a system. I don't know whether you understand me. Civilized countries today advanced and progress because they managed to make citizens to be disciplined and loyal to the system. That is, they force people to be obedient to law and order. That is why there is security. That is why you can, you will be on the street, no person will harass you with impunity. No. That is why you be on the street and anything that happens, you call the cops. Under 1 minute, they are there. Because they want everybody to be disciplined and loyal to the system. And that is why you enjoy good life. Because the reward to discipline and loyalty is good life. It's just like somebody that did boy. Very disciplined, very loyal to the master. At the end of the day, he served the master very well. Even the wife will like the person to the extent he will tell the husband, you see this man, actually he do your former in a big way, because he's a very disciplined chap. He's loyal. And the end product, the outcome will be, he will make it. He will be living big. He will enjoy his discipleship and loyalty. You understand? Nigerians don't even obey their own laws because they lack discipline and loyalty. When we talk about discipline and loyalty, there must be a structure or a system to which we should be disciplined and loyal to. You don't just become disciplined or loyal to just like that. There must be a system or a structure. Do you understand? It could be culture. That thing you are disciplined or loyal to, it could be culture. People protect their culture, their religion, their traditions, or a system, or both. There must be a structure that you'll be loyal or disciplined to. Because if you as a human being, you are not loyal and disciplined, you are not disciplined and loyal to a structure or an institution or a system, you are not a human being. Even right from your family, you must be loyal, you must be disciplined. You understand? So, what in our own case, our structure is IPOB. It is not yet a system. It is a structure put in place. It is a future system. Do you understand me? You know, we are training ourselves to be disciplined and loyal. Because without discipline, we can't do nothing. What we have is, how can you talk to me? Who are you? You know, ego will enter. You know, in loyalty and discipline, it doesn't have to do with your personality. Loyalty, discipline and loyalty to a system or to a structure, your egoism, your individual ego, it doesn't matter. Once you are not disciplined, it doesn't matter your profession. It doesn't matter your educational background or your professional qualification. All those things doesn't matter. That is why if you go to jails today, prisons today all over the world, you see PhD holders, you see former presidents are in jail, like in South Korea. You see professionals, you see engineers, because they failed to obey the law. That is, they failed to do one thing or the other. They did one thing or the other against the code of conduct, against rules and regulations, and that is why they are receiving the punishment. So it doesn't look at their personality. Oh, you have PhD in mathematics. Oh, you have no. Oh, you are a politician. You do no. That is not, because discipline and loyalty is more than your personal ego. That is what we should understand, and that is the mistake we are making as Biafrans, as Igbo people. Oh, we are this in nature. What do you call Republicans in nature? That is the word every time. You know, you see very mischievous people. They want to do something. We are Republicans in nature, which means don't talk to me. You don't know more than me. How can we succeed as a people without the discipline and loyalty? How? Just tell me how. With all frankness, just tell me how. Do you know that is the reason why after most of the revolutions you see, it is preceded by dictatorship? Do you know why? A good dictator, you know, he will make sure to force the people to be disciplined and be loyal to the new system. It is in line with natural development or human advancement. You study history, it's like that. It is only in Africa that they, you know, after independence, oh, democracy. Every time I used to cry for this deception they call democracy in Africa. This thing practiced in Africa, like in Nigeria, called democracy, is worse than colonialism. I'm telling you. Worse. Because people are, first of all, people are not disciplined, neither loyal. How can they, you know, keep themselves democratic? It's impossible. That is why Nigeria even doesn't obey their own law. That is why you can get away with crime. It depends on who you are. That is why politicians, public servants, they steal, they loot with impunity, because of this imposition of a so-called democracy that is rubbish in Africa. After every successful revolution, a good dictator will always pop up. You know the work, in order to force people into maintain that direction. If you cannot, you know, if you don't have that good dictator, you are nothing. All your revolutions will scatter, because it will lead to anarchy. People will say, I know more than you. How will we? People will start challenging everything, and there what you get is anarchy, bloodshed, anarchy, and quagmire. Study the French Revolution. Napoleon Bonaparte was a very good dictator. But all these things they don't tell you. After the French Revolution, Napoleon Bonaparte rose up. And you know what? There was bloodshed. He killed. But when they are not telling Africans this, because you need to force people. You need to, a guy or child, you need to clear the bush. Those people, there are those that still we have that intent, that blood of lawlessness in them. They must be forced in order to obey. But what did Europe did? The Europeans programmed African governments to fail through this deception called democracy, which they imposed to Africa. You know what? This is why African politicians are more interested in winning elections than building their countries. You know, in Nigeria, what matters to them is the party, political party. That is, they don't care about the country. And in a way, you can say, okay, they are right. Because if you meet them, say, why? You say, without my political party, if we didn't win, now what change could I make? I cannot be in the hem of power. And when you look at it, there is a truth in that. But the problem is, that is what the Europeans impose on us in order to continue making, is more worse than direct colonization, I'm telling you. You know what they know about, just like, look at democracy in Anambra State, in Nigeria. They are bringing 34,000 soldiers, military, and the helicopters if there is a war in a state. Just for election or election. And you are telling me that this is normal. Are you telling me that this is normal? For goodness sake. Let us tell ourselves the truth. Because the worst thing we always did to ourselves is lying. Pretending that everything is okay. Pretending that we are getting it right. Oh, let us try again. You try the same thing. And after you say, okay, now let's wait after we shall try again. And you try again. You continue trying for 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, 40 years, 50 years, 60 years. And still the same thing. You continue. Are you not stupid? I say, are you a human being at all? This is why our leader instituted IPOB. It's an institution for now. When we have Restore Biafra, it will become a system. So that we chart our own system. Through this IPOB, we are doing command and control. People should learn how to obey before complain. This is a war. From there, we train ourselves into discipline. Do you understand what I mean? We train ourselves to be disciplined so that we respect institutions, not doing eye service to a person. You know, the other day I said it. Some people, now I understand. Some people are into this IPOB or calling out Mazi Nnamdi because of maybe just the way he speaks. They love it. They love him. Or the way he is handsome. Or the way he commands, or gesticulates, the way he talks and with authority. That is why some people say, just replicate somebody, paint somebody, even if he's a doll baby, paint his face so that he resembles Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, so that we'll be seeing him on video, he will be doing like him, talking like that, maintaining his voice. Now, say, look, these are people that are respecting only the person, not the institution. We are being trained in order to be loyal to the institution, the structure laid down by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, so that we get Biafra. If we get Biafra, we continue training people in order to respect the institution, not person. Barack Obama, sometime when he came to Ghana, he made a famous statement that Africans, what they need are institutions, big institutions, not big men and women, but big institutions that should continue, even if, because somebody will die, but institutions never die. Do you understand me? somebody will, we are human beings, all of us will die. All of us will get away. But the institutions, they never perish. They continue staying there. That is why in America, American government, American people, they always check themselves with the institution instituted by their forefathers, the originators of the independence fight in the 18th century. They made sure that, oh, look at, all men are born equal. We must cherish and continue, cherishing our institution, that all men are born equal. So any person that comes and try to bring them, say, no. This is what America is instituted with. It's an institution. So people are loyal to the institution. People are not loyal to people. You are not loyal to one man. You are loyal to the institution. That is what we should understand. Do you understand me? Our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, is under loss and case in our enemy territory. But he must be released. He is not absent. What I mean, not that he's dead. He's alive. Therefore, but he put a structure. And that structure must continue be maintained. It's a must. If you say, oh, I love Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, I love IPOB. Now, the structure that our leader put in place must be maintained. You must follow it. You must be loyal to it. You must be disciplined to it. Because what you are doing, it is not for maybe for yourself or for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu or for Mazi Jonathan. No. It is for a common goal for the future generation. That is why no matter what, your ego becomes nothing. Your personal ego. I'm a PhD holder. I'm this and that. I'm a professional. Do you know what? I can fire a missile from space. It doesn't matter. What matters is that discipline and loyalty. Do you understand what I mean? So, as far as there is a structure, you must be loyal to that structure. The things of this world functions with discipline, rules and regulation. Like the when you throw up something, it must come down. It's a rule. If you throw something, force of gravity must take is there. Is the rule being put in place naturally. If you throw maybe an orange, now we continue going up, flying up, what will you do? You run. You call people, now see what is happening, no? Because it is abnormal. It's no more obeying the rules, the natural rules. It's no more in order. Therefore, there is something abnormal. Do you see it? Everything obeys rules. Everything exists under obedience to rules and regulation. IPOB is just like a body. A body. This body that is speaking. Mazi Jonathan. Your body, everybody, you have many things in the body. You have things, very vital organs that you can never see with your eyes. You have some organs, if you see it with your eyes, even you vomit. But they are very vital. They are part of the body. That is how IPOB works. That is how IPOB is. Do you understand me? That is how a body functions. Not everything must come up on the open. Now it's no more a body. It becomes something artificial. Do you understand me? So, we must be disciplined and loyal to the structure of IPOB if we want to succeed. Before IPOB, before these indigenous people of Biafra, before Mazi Nnamdi Kanu came into the scene, we Biafrans, we never have any ideology. We never have a system or a structure to be disciplined to. And now, all we care for is Nigeria. If they ask you, how far, Nigeria, now, wow. And others, the Fulani, we are there disciplined to their own cause, privately, using Nigeria to, put in your front to deceive you as an illusion. Today we have understood. Today Mazi Nnamdi Kanu opened our eyes. That is why we must be disciplined to the cause. We must be disciplined to the structure. Do you understand me? Anything that has no structure, which means it's nothing. Do you understand? It's nothing. When you put up, that is why you say you put up a structure. For example, you build a house. That space there, it was nothing. Land, empty land, and now you put up a structure. In putting up a structure, there is a way it is. There is a way it goes. You put a foundation. Although you have pillars, you have irons that are buried on the ground. Nobody sees them, but they are the main thing. Do you understand? Now, when you finish your building, maybe 1-story building or 2-story building, now you see what people will be seeing is the shine paint or the tires. That now this building good though. I see you. What they are seeing is that thing. Is that structure, the way the way you is shining. Whereas without the pillar, without all those things, it won't work. The pillars, people don't see it. When those pillars were being put, it just like poto mixed cement, everything quagmire, you put it, but that is building structure. So we must be disciplined in order to respect the structure of IPOB. Without it, we can never progress. Without it, we can never progress. We have things we have our leader that is coming up, his court case coming up in the next 4 days. All we can do is to, start talking about things that are not supposed to. I don't understand. It is this thing we say, we started chasing shadow, and the Buhari impostor came to New York, and we forgot everything. We forgot until Omaism, because we are pursuing shadow. Our enemies are not sleeping. Let me tell you, our enemies are not sleeping. We must remain focused. Without discipline and loyalty, we are going nowhere. Just like any celebrity, any star in this world, if he fucks up, they destroy his career. Do you understand? His career will be destroyed. Therefore, discipline, loyalty, it doesn't look at your ego, who you are, your profession. Oh, you are very intelligent. Without discipline and loyalty, your talent and your education talent all become zero. The same way Eti Mason, he was a very good footballer, very good one. He can make it even to the top, world top. But because of a lack of discipline, that's it. He broke the rules. You see all these stars, any slightest thing they are down. That is why they are very careful. They remain disciplined and loyal to everything. You see them even highly civilized, civil, because they know that their career depends on their discipline and loyalty. Because without these two, your talent, if you want to be the best, is nothing. It's just like a jet fighter pilot being in jail because of rape. Maybe they sentence him in some countries to perpetuity, to life. What is the need of you're highly qualified number one F-35 fighter jet pilot, but you committed a crime, you are not disciplined, you break the rules, and you say you are sent to jail for life. What is the need of your being a pilot? Are you going to be flying it in jail? Do you see what we are saying? Without discipline and loyalty, you are nowhere. Your ass is grass. That is why here on IPOB, we should guide this structure jealously. Maintain discipline and loyalty. Because without it, we'll be moving from post to pillar to post. Who are you? Do you know who I am? That is always what you hear in Ndibo's talk. Do you know who I am? I am this, I am that. How can you command me? Can you control me? Or go and Saram Moto, or go and borrow my ticket to this place, or go. You see that these are people without discipline. Look at Nigeria, how Nigeria is, where there is no discipline and loyalty. Nobody is disciplined to Nigeria. Nobody. If you can kill somebody, as far as you have Abraham Nana, as far as you have maybe your brother or your uncle that is a top officer, either military, police, or anything, you kill somebody, you get away with it. There's no discipline, because Nigeria doesn't even obey their own laws, their own rules and regulations. But this is not how we are. We don't want it on IPOB. We want structure. There is nothing like independence. Everything lies under IPOB, under one structure. IPOB, one family. If you are not comfortable with it, you better move out. That is the thing. You know, some people, they used to confuse this. They used to confuse themselves. They will say, but this person is talking of Biafra. We are not against anybody talking about Biafra. You promote Biafra, no problem. But as far as it comes to indigenous people of Biafra, because we have families all over the world, that is where, as an outsider, as an independent person, you have no right. You have rights for Biafra. Do Biafra your own way. We will support you. No problem. But when it comes to indigenous people of Biafra family, there you have no say. For you to have a say, you have to enter into the structure. That is how it is. Stop being, our people are sentimental. That is why they are being always deceived. This person is talking about Biafra, no kukurezi. And so people that are sentimental, they always act bizarre, because sentiment will make them to turn green today. Tomorrow they see another thing that will draw them sentimentally. They turn red, and the following day they turn to blue. They have, because of sentiment. But in IPOB we are solid. We doesn't care. We are not moved by sentiment. Our leader have trained us. The only thing is, we obey the structure. We be loyal and disciplined to the structure set out by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. As Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is absent for now, physically absent, he is in the enemy territory, where he cannot give orders direct. I'm saying that where he cannot talk to us, he is saying it always DOS. The Directorate of States are, these are the leadership. Let me say it. It's the leadership. Every other thing is under them. If they give order, if they say this, that is what we follow. We become loyal and disciplined to it. If you say no, I only Mazi Nnamdi Kanu can talk to me, now you know that you are here for another thing, not for the progress of IPOB or the advancement of IPOB. Know that there is another thing you are here for. That is where people used to make mistake. Do you understand? We do what we do because we want good life to our future generations. It is not because of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu or any other individual. Rather, in order to build a healthy system similar to those of civilized countries. If you are doing what you are doing because of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, for him to see you that you are hardcore, you are deceiving yourself. That is why in his absence, now you become a lion. You become hyena. Do you understand? This is not what we are for. We are here in order to be loyal and disciplined to the structure of IPOB And that is the only way we can progress. Because in every country where there is discipline and loyalty, that country progresses, advances. There is security, there is everything good. People get paid in time. There is steady electricity because people are loyal and disciplined. Everybody does all his job in loyalty with discipline for the progress of the system. Unlike in Nigeria. Nigeria people are, any money that enters your hand, you steal it. Public fund is for you. Highest, you share to people that could talk and you buy them and you buy their silence. A place where there is no discipline, where there is no loyalty. It's only in Nigeria you see they say government work, you know they carry them for head or you carry them for your neck or for your back in case if it start having you throw it. No. For a disciplined people, a structure with discipline, even the work, the systems work, the government work, you carry it with your head. That is why we are here all the time, not being paid. We make sure that we come up to do the job because we are carrying it in our head. Do you understand? That is how it should be. It becomes personal. You cherish it personally as a personal thing. This is not in Nigeria, where you government yes, on him. It is my thing. That is how it should be, because you are extremely loyal. You are disciplined to the cause. Therefore, you take it personal. That is why people are dying for it. Do you understand? Therefore, when you come in order to say another thing or start another thing or start doing another thing, know that you are not disciplined. This is where I'm going to stop so that I will open my lines. I say I will be brief, and I am. So I will stop here and open my lines. But before I do that, I will go on few minutes break so that when I come back, I will continue by opening my lines. I'll be right back.
From the award-winning producer, Shaky Man Cool Beats.
Biafra's Go Talent exclusive.
Vote nini turatu kembo wa bidoro. Ife nini turatu wakene mo fife tutaro. Ayeto siya vote naba o hebureka ilaria. Ife kanebe o kakwa nebe o. Vote nini turatu kembo wa bidoro. Iye nini turatu wakene mo fiye tutalo. O fiye tutalo kwa mo fiye tutalo. Iye nkenebe. Kakwa nebe o, iye kanebe o, kakwa nebe. Iye kanebe o, kakwa nebe. Iye kanebe o, kakwa nebe o. Iye kanebe o, kakwa nebe o. IPOB, one family, IPOB. Nnamdi Biafra, I say I no election, no. After election, hey, we take their deception, no. Upon deception, I say no recession, no. Baby, I need to see no vote, no. I'm to support. So election, no vote. Yamera nyade kema, uwanile letimbu na yenile no zofwele. Kedi yageme o, wewete Biafra nyo. Ibo yametupa binobi, iwanubo umunne mo. Alile kwenu mwenwene o Nime Sokoto Ifunu na chona Sokoto Munne munodi na Shokoto Chukwu abia magozela ye na udi obuna Umunne mu
Welcome back. This is Radio Biafra HAUSA-SERVICE coming to you through Radio Biafra London. My name remains Mazi Jonathan Chinedu. Today is the 17th day of October 2021. Our direct line is +1 213 328 6224. I repeat, +1 213 328 6224. Our WhatsApp and Signal line is +61 405 142 547. I repeat, +61 405 142 547. I have a caller on WhatsApp. You know, we are calling and disturbing the music. I have a caller on WhatsApp. Caller on WhatsApp, can you hear me? Your name and where are you calling from?
Good evening. Good evening, Mazi Jonathan.
Welcome to the program. Please, you are the first caller. Make it worthwhile, please. Go on.
I'm calling from my location.
There, whoa.
Yes. What to say is that people don't know, or even ourselves. Yeah. Not understand, but I try to. The institution is an institution. I don't know when people are home like if people even watch militaries in military. You don't have to tell your master I want to do this because you have your own sentimental or this is what you want. As far as they stop, you stop. And I
Mazi, you know one thing. Sometimes I don't too much blame our people because we are not accustomed to obeying institutions. Right from childhood, we were trained. We grew up in Ikeketori. Do you understand? That is the truth. So people come into IPOB with this mentality. There are people in our land, they don't even know what is government. You hustle for your life, anything you can by yourself. So no structure, nothing. That is the thing. Sometimes I reason it, I say no, this is the problem. But where it pains me is when you see people that have lived abroad, that see life, see where there is structure, they are obeying the structure of where they are. They are obeying the structure of where they are.
That's what I imagine sometimes.
But then when they come to our land, when they come to IPOB now, they start quoting, I'm this, I'm that. But they can, in the place where they are, let me tell you, even if they are billionaires, no person know them. You are billionaire, you are honor. No person they see you as a black man, as even a black monkey, and they are quiet. They obey the structure. They are disciplined. They are very polite. But when it comes to our own thing, they become lions. You know why?
Yes. Who will command you? Who will command? I don't know. I know from my location I'm coming from. I'm calling actually Biafra. But I have followed our leader right from my secondary school, right from my S3, I started following, still listening to our leader. He said you must discipline. And the last word said the only way for us to succeed, we must be disciplined. Even when they say they have to do all this sit at home, I was like, I wasn't like happy. I was not playing with myself. But I said no. The leader said you must listen to the leadership. When they say stop, you stop. When they say move, you move. Even though they are not getting it right, he have said the structure, obey it. There is no difference of when your man say don't do this. What you need to do, whatever you have in your brain, go and say, oh please, what I have, can we do it this? Not you say no, I want this man. You are not doing it well. Oh no, we are not getting. But I know our leader said 100 men. And if you are not ready to follow the structure of IPOB, you quietly move out. They are not telling you that you must. Just what you can.
Mazi, I think we have gotten your point. It seems your this thing is connecting. Thank you very much for that. Thank you very much. On this caller, I have a caller. I have a caller on WhatsApp. Hold on, but you are the person disturbing me when I was but I will see. Caller on signal, please. Welcome to the program. Go on, please. Caller on signal. Mazi, can you hear me?
Yeah. Yes, I can hear you, Mazi. Can you hear me?
Yes, the whole world is hearing you. Please go on.
Okay, Mazi Jonathan, good evening from here. It's your brother Mazi Akas. I'm calling from Austria. And by the special grace of Elohim, I am the IPOP National PRO. Mazi, please let me go straight to make this announcement that are so important to us here. Fellow Biafrans, lovers of freedom, we the IPOP Austria once again inviting you to our protest or mega rally we are having on 20th of this month in Vienna, the capital of Austria, Vienna. We are inviting all our brothers and sisters from Moduduwa, our Ambazonian brothers and sisters, please to come and join us on 20th in Vienna. We are protesting for the release of our leader, Nnamdi Kanu. If you love him and if you know that the fight he's fighting is what you support, please, we want to see you on Vienna on 20th. And we are asking all the zonal coordinators to make sure that you begin to let your members know that we must take free from our working place. It is an obligation that we must achieve. To make sure you take free from your working place, all road lead to Vienna on 20th, because our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, will be appearing in court on 21st. We want to let the Austrian government and the world to know that our leader is coming to court and their eyes should be on Nigerian government for the evil they are about to commit on their own self that particular day. So where we are protesting is in British Embassy and also in Zoological Republic Embassy in Vienna. Our meeting point is Schwarzenbergplatz, 3rd District, Vienna. I repeat, Schwarzenbergplatz, 3rd District, Vienna. Please, time is 10 o'clock in the morning, 10 a.m. in the morning. We are inviting you, please, and as you come, may Elohim Chukwukabiyama bless you and bless your household. This announcement is coming from our national coordinator, Mazi Onwumere, and his deputy, Mazi Nweke. Mazi Jonathan, thank you so much for bringing this topic this evening, this night from here, concerning discipline. This is what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have taught us, the Ipobians, how to be disciplined and how to obey command and control. And it has been working since he found this big almighty organization that is fighting for the liberation of our own people. Please, I am begging in the name of Chukwukabiyama, if you know that you cannot be able to obey the instruction and the rules and regulations that our leader has laid down for IPOB, please get out of IPOB. This COVID-19 IPOB that is coming into us to come and cause trouble, in the name you are part of us, and you know your games and your objective, what you have in your mind coming to IPOB is to come and destroy. Most of them have collected money from the zoo government, come in IPOB, try to donate money as if we've donated the huge. We don't care about your before money of the rice. I had a temple share. He has been surviving. Even if it's one euro we are contributing, it will lead IPOB where we are going to. We don't care about your billion or about your billion you will give to us, and at the end of the day you want to come here and cause promotion. Please get away out of IPOB if you don't want to obey the rules. The rules is very simple. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the supreme leader, GOS, those working with him, if he's not there, GOS will take place. If you know that this time our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has been renditioned from Kenya to the zoo, that very soon by the special grace of God is coming out to join us. If you know you cannot obey GOS, get away from IPOB. Those of you issuing commands in the name of IPOB and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, you are committing crime, and by the time our hands will lay on you, you will pay very dearly. Go and tell who sent you that this is IPOB, because we are whiter than white and whiter than snow. We know you and we are recording everything you are doing. When the time comes, we will ask you. We save everything everything you are doing, all your speech, everything you do, it is in an archive. That when the time comes, we will touch you, and we are not going to have mercy upon you. Imagine that kind of said that we will hang every one of you in the nearest tree in your father's compound, so that those who know when we hang you will learn how to obey rules and regulations. You cannot come to IPOB and cause commotion and we keep quiet. We are watching all of you. Don't worry, I love Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, but you cannot know the instruction or the structure you put at the place. If you love Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, you must love DOS. You must not say, I will respect what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said, and you will respect what even Mazi Nnamdi Kanu respect the DOS.
Thank you.
He respect them because he put them there for them to carry out duties. Our people should be very careful. Mazi, thank you for giving me this opportunity, my brother. Thank you, Mazi.
Yes, Mazi Jonathan. Yes, Mazi, good evening from Biafra land. May Chukwu Zika that lives in heaven. May he continue to strengthen you for this good work that you are doing for us, that you are doing for our great nation, Biafra, and our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the only man that said to Fulani, get away. You cannot take the meat from my own pot and you pass through the window and give me my own meat. Get away from my front. He is the only man that said to Buhari, you are a madman. You cannot jail me in the Buhari court. You cannot jail me. Your brain capacity have not reached the stage to do what, to jail him. And Buhari did what? Buhari died. So I want to tell them, those idiotic and mumutic governors in Biafra land that kidnap Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, because Mazi Jonathan, what is paining me so much is that our problem is the people. Mazi Jonathan, did you know that some of the people are behaving like the demonic politicians in our life? If you see some of our people, their life behavior, Mazi Jonathan, what I'm telling you is that if you see some of our people, when you see them, the ordinary people or the ordinary citizens, you have seen the politicians. They don't have empathy. They don't have pity on their fellow black, on their fellow same brother. They will see, you will see somebody from Iguacha, somebody from Enugu, that is, his own name is Chukwuemeka. The other one is Chukwuemeka. He will say his own Chukwuemeka is from Rivers State. This one is from Enugu. Mazi Jonathan, can you see? That is the reason why Fulani, because I'm saying this, I used to say this in our platform sometimes. Mazi Jonathan, before I continue, my name is Michael Israel, calling you from the Holy Land of Biafra. So what I'm saying is this unity that Fulani see is in us. That is why they are doing what they are doing, coupled with the cowardice in our people. And look at now, Mazi Jonathan, you know, you are talking of discipline tonight. Some of our people, we are not disciplined, not to talk of loyal. Because Mazi Jonathan, do you know why? What I'm trying to say is that ordinary to listen to this our FM, listen to Radio Biafra. Mazi Jonathan, you will see some of our people, when you are listening, even they will be laughing at you. They will call you all sorts of names. Mazi Ketukwu, I used to say, they will tell you, go and look for money, get your ego. That is what they will tell you. Because why? They are not disciplined. They are not loyal. Because somebody was trying to tell you, thinking that it was just only in IPOB. No, it is a general problem in the Biafran people. It is a general problem in the Igbo people. We are not disciplined enough, because, and we're supposed to be disciplined by now, because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has been preaching about this discipline. Why is it that Mazi Jonathan, before I drop, why is it like this thing that Mazi Nnamdi
Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has been preaching all these years is not entering is because our people are not listening. Mazi Jonathan, did you know that when they were killing people in Iguacha, in Obibo, there is same people in Iguacha because we are in Iguacha. The same people in Iguacha, they don't know that they were killing their own brothers even in Obibo. But our FM was right there broadcasted. But people couldn't even listen because why? We are not disciplined and loyal. This is what we lack. And we need to restore this discipline. We must be disciplined by force, by prayer, by force. We must be disciplined. Mazi Jonathan, I will stop here. Thank you.
There, well, thank you. You know, discipline is forced. I don't know. Anyway, I'll talk about it. Discipline is infused by force. You don't beg people to be disciplined. You punish offenders now, others will be disciplined by force. That is why after every revolution, as I said, I continue maintaining, there will rise up a good dictator in order to enforce the law of that revolution. Because you build a discipline in people. It's just like in a family. You have your baby. From baby, you start talking to him or her. Things to do and things not to do. From 2 years, there are things you will do. You just spank her on the ass, or just to make her know that what she did is not good. That is discipline. You are training her up on discipline. That is the way Nigeria has scattered our way of lives. As I say, here we see Ikeketori. Onye megide wambo choego reala obalaga lawa obodo oyibo. Onye nke ame anyhow start business adogama she fulani gburu ya n'ugwu Awụsa ya nwụọ arụ na ọgbala ha ya bidokwe n'ishi ya lọta ya bidokwe n'ishi cha ala ọ ga-ere chọọ nke just like that. I weigh that it is a way of life. So there is nothing, no structure that is controlling us, no discipline, no structure or to be disciplined or loyal to. That is the problem. It is that is why sometimes I look at what is happening, I say, look, it's our way. So it needs great, it needs time in order to force us to do the right thing. I say forcing. If you understand me, to do the right thing. And it's coming. Caller on WhatsApp, welcome to the program. Please, caller on Signal, I will come to you. Caller on WhatsApp, welcome to the program. Can you hear me?
Thank you very much.
Caller on WhatsApp, can you hear me?
Loud and clear, Mazi Jonathan. Good evening.
Welcome to the program. Please go on.
Mazi Jonathan, I want to be very brief and I'll go straight to the point. Based on the topic you're discussing this night, I really come down to evaluate and think, because what makes us a human being is the ability to reason. And unfortunately for our people, many of our people do not reason any longer. Now, let's look at it this way. Many people who join what is happening today, many people who join what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is doing today, came and joined because there was a structure on ground. And before Mazi Nnamdi Kanu came, there was other structures, but those structures were not functioning. But he set up a structure that was functioning, which made so many persons who were not speaking right of him later start speaking well of him, and they joined the structure. Now, some persons who joined lately, not in a hurry. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was not the only person who made this structure succeed. The setting up of ESN, was it Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that came back to the zoo and set up ESN? That means there are those who are working with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu who are loyal to him.
Of course.
His face, you don't even
hear their name, you don't even know them.
You don't know them. But these persons, due to their loyalty, they do not want to do their to the movement. They are loyal to Mazi Nnamdi. What they want is Mazi Nnamdi gives order and they obey. That is a clear indication of what is loyalty. They are not after praises. They don't want praises like Uchemefo. Sorry to say, I have to make the name. But there are people who are tirelessly, their name are not even mentioned, their pictures are not even, they don't know their face. They are loyal to Mazi, and all the praises goes to Mazi because he was who instituted that structure. Now come a person who Mazi is still living, and you are trying to, and people are telling you you are another Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and you are willingly accepting that praise. That even Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, when you tell him that he's not the one doing it, that is Chukwu Kabiyama sent him to do it. That is to say, he is humble enough, even telling you that when Biafra comes, he is not coming out to take any political office, that he wants to show our people what self-sacrifice means. And there are people here now who are ready, who are collecting praises, who are even willing to be president, and are who to the ability to they are clapping such a person. Then tomorrow, if unfortunately this same person hangs up somewhere, they will still get another lead, and will continue the same idiotic way of life to the next generation. The leadership of DOS, they should never coward into all this talk that people are in this side talk. Be focused. Let them be focused. I'm telling the leadership of DOS, be focused. Your objective and your destination, your red line is Biafra and referendum. And let Mazi Nnamdi Kanu be released unconditionally. That is your deadline. And that is your deadline. And while you are fighting for, okay, look at it now. The people we are talking about, somebody will come out and start talking about sit at home. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu says our people they cause one beke. Ibru Hagalelu, Hasigi Ibru Hagalelu, Ibru Hagala, Hasi Ibru Hagala. If you are not telling them what they are doing, they say you are not telling them. If you start telling them, they say, why are you telling them on social media? That is the way our people reason. But now, you also realize that these people talking yapping rubbish and talking against DOS, who brought the idea of sitting at home? Is it not the same DOS that you are condemning? You are talking against them, and they are the same people who brought this idea that you are not. So. Okay, you wanted this idea. Why didn't you bring the idea from the day to the Mazi? You were waiting for DOS to bring an idea, and they brought an idea, and now people hijack that idea. So, at the end of the day, national communities will say that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a terrorist and he's building a terrorist organization, and then they're there. They're happy. The DOS was smart and okay, now we cut it off. Now the people on their own initiative said, okay, we want to continue. And listening to Mazi Chinedu, he said, anytime you are partaking of subjugating people and making people suffer, when the people rise against you, don't say it's IPOB. Don't say it's leadership. That is the way. But our people, idiotic, why our people are so stupid? Then somebody, if you feel that you are Jagaban and you are everything, you've worked as a military in Finland, and unfortunately you are a Don, as you said, you bring your troops down to Zombi. What is in Zombi? You come there, you engage them. What exposition are you doing in social media that Mazi has never done? People, and we have seen it clearly before our eyes that the issue is a fraud.
Please round up.
Mazi Jonathan, please, I am begging our people. Let us not destroy this
person, Mazi, nobody can destroy IPOB. This is a movement, foundation on a solid rock. No person. Thank you very much, Mazi.
Keep it up. Thank you, man.
Thank you.
Hello, Mazi.
Yes.
Please, we do not hate anybody. Let us know. Let our people also know. Nobody hates anybody. The love for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and the love that these have for Biafrans, that was the reason they have been following Mazi and loyal to him to help our people go back to their promised land. That is the point. Let us not misunderstand. Let us not think if DOS is fighting for leadership. There is no leadership that DOS is fighting for. because nobody even knows the whole in person.
Thank you, Mazi.
Somebody is talking about they are fighting for leadership.
Thank you. That is.
I want it to be very clear. Let our people know.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
There we go.
Good night.
The DOS HOD with two other DOS members will be coming here tomorrow. So everything will be clarified. It will be interactive session. Colin, what's up? Hold on. I have Colin Signal that has been here since 13 minutes. Colin Signal, welcome to the program. Can you hear me? Welcome to the program. Thanks for holding on.
We will always be here. My name is George Ichukwume. I'm calling from United Kingdom, and I serve as a principal servant of indigenous people of Biafra in the capacity of a North London zone coordinator. Mazi Jonathan, and he called yesterday when that woman called from, that Madam Bridget called from America. I think after I spoke, he called in. Because there's one thing that's playing in here. Majority of us are not actually schooled properly. And we that the real, I'm not saying we are, real students of Radio Biafra. Because in this struggle, like I said, everybody's a suspect until Biafra is restored and beyond. And I owe no apology to that. Having said that, as you know, you hit the nail on the head. You talk about your loyalty, your allegiance, and your patriotism. Right? All these three words brought us down to people that are cultured, that you must be within the ambit of law in wherever you found yourself. Even in your household, if you have children, you have to lay down principle in your home. They must guide them to become a person they are, and that's how we are brought up. Because those that have actually a solid background of wouldn't be questioning when they give them, instructions. I have suggested the United Kingdom. I said, listen, all these bickerings and arguments, you know what kills it? Our code of conduct. Let me say this, people don't know, our code of conduct came to light in 2019. We have been practicing command and control verbally because of spirit of Biafra, convoluted all of us, you know what I mean? And we have this camaraderie that people cannot understand what it is. Because for you to be an IPOB member, like our leader says, is a privilege. But let me tell you what is happening. This word loyalty is priceless, and that is why you see soldiers wake up and go to war without. Did we know when Iraqi, when they went to war in Afghanistan and Iraq, they told us Bush and Tony Blair told their citizens and the world that was a weapon of mass destruction that were going to destroy. But do you know why the soldiers gone to that war? Because they have sworn oath of allegiance and loyalty of patriotism. You don't ask questions when you've been commanded to do something. And I wanted to have said time with that number. IPOB is a quasi-military system. People must take this home. My brother, we will come down on our level to explain to our people, because now these people have been starved. Do you know what Pentecostal church have done to our people's mentality for the past 25, 30 years they come on board? These people that destroyed our mindset and our common sense, that people have to live by what someone told you. Someone is giving you hope. As I'm talking right now, people are on night vigil. Some people are supposed to go to work tomorrow to pray for better tomorrow. And you contribute the last penny you have in your pocket. Why would you resist? Why would you think straight? So come back to what will happen in IPOB right now. These individuals that just jumped into IPOB including the COVID, our leader is a man that opens his hand. Because if he couldn't go across board, when you knows all these things, you know these things will happen. He said it time without number. Even in the interview, it doesn't matter where he is, that Biafra must be restored. Whether he's dead or alive, what does that mean? He had a laid down guidelines and principles that hold IPOB. And he have said, and I quote, he said it will take 150 years for any man to penetrate the structure of IPOB. My brother Jonathan, if you listen to Madam Bridget Okafor yesterday, and today, Peters and our two veterans at Mazi was being kind to speak to this woman to throw light. But if you listen to all the interviews she has gone through, she's not making any sense. What we're seeing here, these people come into IPOB with the mentality of Igbo cultural, organization, with Igbo union mentality. When you come, they start telling us how high is a philanthropist. I'm not concerned about what you have done in your village. This is a freedom fighting. Nnamdi Kanu have given everything a man could give it to his parents. Nnamdi lives here. Onyendu is a British citizen. He could have anything he wants. He's a consultant. Which of us said Onyendu was sleeping in his car because of this Biafra you're mounting today? How come people telling me and somebody sitting somewhere telling us that they asked him to give up his Facebook platform?
Mazi, can I come in there? You know our people are sentimental. So they use sentiment to manipulate our people. If I come here now, I talk, I give up my background, how this and that. You see some people that will fall. Oh, Mazi Jonathan. That is a kind of brain manipulation. People don't know that we are. When you speak on Radio Biafra, you are talking to both. Even Ndiji mind game, they are there listening. But you are talking to both lions and elephants and even spirits. So that is why we should be careful when we speak here on Radio Biafra. I understand what you mean. Go on, please.
I don't mean to disrespect her because you see, she's a grandmother, if I could put it that way. But the woman needs to be cautioned. She asked our woman leader something we must categorically stress forward here is that you are a woman leader within IPOB. Our leader encourage you to encourage IPOB to you to coordinate them. But that does not give you the right to do anything outside IPOB structure. This must be spelled. And all these things come down to our code of conduct. I made it, I spoke to my deputy today. I said, on our zone, we must make it a mandatory. Anytime we come to meeting, we must read our code of conduct from A to C. I don't care if it's the only thing within that everybody goes home, right? Because the reason why we're starting with information is that we have the information, but when you say, if you want to hide something from a black man, put it in writing. I bet you, even some principal officers have not read that code of conduct and know the main content of code of conduct. I'm telling you, they don't know. Because some of us cannot even recite our national anthem off air. So imagine of code of conduct that how many paragraphs that it is. So now, these women, no disrespect. I said it today when I called this morning to IPTs. They are our mothers. And we don't mean to say that our mothers is only
generalize, please. It's this thing, anything that is happening is just maybe one or two people, Even Madam Bridget was not even mentioned, all those things, So I don't know, but it's not general. We should not generalize. There are just few people that cause problem, and one of them expelled, and that's it. Go on.
Okay. Are we move on from there, Mazi Jonathan? But what I'm just saying, I'm just throwing light on the way we should go, because I think there's a confusion here, being people don't understand the structure of IPOB properly, being that they believe that everything has to go through Onyendu. But what I said, if you are reporting to Onyendu when Onyendu was here, and now Onyendu is not here, who do you report to? Simple as that. In IPOB structure, you go back to DOS, right? Because even in that topic, there's something he said today that, Chinedu is not in charge. We can't be saying all these things on air. Within you, if those your subordinates, acting on what you said, you have to put them in writing and report to who you're supposed to report to. So this is exactly what I'm saying. Based on what you said, the loyalty and our allegiance, who do we hold it to? We hold it to the indigenous people of Biafra because all of us have sworn oath. Those that have sworn oath knows that your allegiance, that's why we have oath of allegiance. And your loyalty is unconditional. Whether our leaders are with us or not with us, you must obey, because that is loyalty. Loyalty, he cannot choose when to obey the law, on the country you live, because of maybe the president is there, or because of the governor is there. It has been said that this is what everybody must do. So we all must act upon what IPOB, command and control now is on paper we call code of conduct. This is what I'm asking everybody to do. And going forward, I think we are getting there. But the only thing is this: if somebody have questions, all you need to do, go down to those who think they know it better. And most of all, our people should be able to listen to more of Radio Biafra instead of listening to gossip. Because somebody cannot be on their own comfort zone, like I'm in my house right now, saying things outrightly without even knowing the consequences. Just like the sit at home going on. Amnesty International have put a report about how IPOB is been trying to force people to sit back at home and violence going on in our land. But that is IPOB have suspended this officially. Now the people have decided to sit at home. It's not your view to comment on them, to force them. We must follow what IPOB leadership, because IPOB leadership is one overseeing everything happening in Biafra. The finger must be pointing at IPOB leadership and already categorically that was suspended based on what Onion wants, and that's what we are doing. But if our people have decided to sit back home, fair enough. That's the foundation for IPOB, because the idea came from the leadership of IPOB, DOS. But some people now are making it as if it's a jingle. It is not your idea, just like your previous caller have said. But we must understand, like you said, our loyalty and our allegiance and our patriotism must be upon the boat, and we to restore Biafra. And are we ready? Because we have, like you said, we're watering the ground. If we are not disciplined, that is why in IPOB, ill-discipline is not accommodative in IPOB, because we cannot replicate where we run away from. Are we going to go back and do the same thing we have done before? So from now, we have to practice the new nation we want to, like when you say, we don't want to replicate any other East African country. Mark Jonathan, I just want to announce one thing quickly. United Kingdom here, we'll be having our rally on the 21st, the day when Nnamdi is going to court, and it was going to start on 8 o'clock in the morning. We're going to be assembling in number 10 Downing Street. From there, we're going to Commonwealth. From Commonwealth, we're going to go to Kenya Embassy. So please, everyone found themselves in UK, and those residing within Greater London, please endeavor to come out. This is a very pivotal for all of us to march, support our leader, show that solidarity, free Nnamdi Kanu on 24th of October. Thank you, Mazi, for giving me this opportunity, and may Chukwuka bless every single one of us. This time is when we lead ourselves together. People must obey and complain later.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Remain blessed. Thank you. Caller on WhatsApp. Thank you for holding on. Caller on WhatsApp. Please start by giving us your name and where you're calling from. Can you hear me? Caller on WhatsApp.
Yeah, good evening, Mazi Jonathan.
Welcome to the program.
Mazi, from Ireland. I listened to your topic tonight, and it's a great one, and then I appreciate your good work. But I have a serious concern, which I would like to air my own view, and then pass a message to the DOS, so that they should tread with caution. This is just barely 3 months. Our leader was transitioned from Kenya to Nigeria, and then a lot of things are coming up. The leader, he should carry people along. He should not be using the hammer, spell. If IPOB, you can't enforce, like when Mazi Hamadi was around, a lot of people overlook whatever he worked for it for years. He built that trust. So if you're a leader, you should try and prove yourself that people will not last and believe that you are doing the right thing to carry them along. There's nothing nobody can be Nnamdi Kanu. So nobody could expect that who will follow him cheaply like Nnamdi Kanu.
Mazi, let me come here. Mazi, hold on here. Excuse me. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I hope you are not using earpiece. Are you?
No, let me pick it up from. Can you hear me?
Okay, it's better now.
Am I clear now?
Yeah. Yes. Let me say this. Even Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, there is a statement you made which is very wrong. He said nobody can follow this as stupidly as we are following Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Nobody is following Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Please allow me. Can you allow me?
No, you misunderstand me.
Can you allow me to make my points? I allowed you. If you don't want to allow me, I'm not a guy. I'll just off you. I take another call. I don't have that time to waste. Please. I have the microphone. So if I tell you wait, you wait. That's it. So what I'm saying, I have what you say about hitting hammer or this and that. That is what I cannot understand. When you say that we are not following even Mazi Nnamdi Kanu stupidly. We are not stupid, but because because of the truth he preached, and we saw him tested and trusted, and we understand our focus. What we are saying is obeying the structure, being disciplined. Do you understand? There are some words you don't use it on A, following stupidly.
I withdraw that. If you misunderstand me on that, I withdraw. That was not what I meant.
No. I don't have time to waste on. I'm not that type of patient. What I'm saying, there are people. Listen. When you say that we are following Nnamdi Kanu stupidly, you are very wrong. You are not even for here. We follow him out of we have tested him and trusted him. That is the thing. Nobody is trying to. What we are saying is, okay, you that are in Finland, are you there stupidly obeying the law? You know, our people, sometimes our people, you are enjoying because you are loyal to the system. There are places you cannot go with engine. I mean, with carbon emission. I mean, engines like a motor or motorcycle, and you respect it. That is being disciplined and loyal. If you don't do it, they will force you to do it by either fining you or putting you to jail. That is it. So it's not about being stupid or about being hammer, but about loyalty and discipline. That is the core thing, the core. Without it, all we are doing is anarchy, nothing more. So that is the issue, please. If you call me here, I'm not that type of person that have that. If you speak, I tell you, I will allow you to speak. Allow me to make my own point too. I have the microphone. I am having it. It doesn't take me to go to Panyato. I'll just press it and you off. It doesn't. I don't care. But if you want us to, if you speak, I tell you, please wait. Let me. Now you listen. I will give you time to make your own point. But listen to me. We are not here on air to argue. It's discussion, civilized discussion. That is it. Caller on WhatsApp, Signal. Welcome to the program. Caller on Signal. Can you hear me? Caller on Signal. Are you there? You have been there. Caller on Signal. Are you there? Mazi Kinsilio. Are you there? I'm seeing your name. My goodness me. Let me pick a caller on WhatsApp. Caller on WhatsApp, can you hear me?
Yes, I'm here. I'm hearing you, my brother. I'm hearing you. So when people say that you have to carry,
please, can you introduce yourself? Introduce yourself. Mazi, can you hear me? Please start afresh. Introduce yourself, please.
Okay, all right. My name is Mazi Chinedu. I hail from Abade in Wangele local government, Biafra land. Your topic today is discipline. Mazi, I hear people say how to carry people along. Mazi, do you remember what happened when Moses went to go and take the 10 Commandments? It's the people that forced Aaron to build graven goats and idol for them. This is what they want us to do. Many people want to mold the Mazi, do you know that?
Mazi, are you still there?
Our people like Arose. Arose can talk here. Before Mazi Nnamdi Kanu come out, they have spoiled everything. That is their aim. Hello? That's network. So they try to mold idols in Biafra land. That can never happen. When you don't have a structure, it means that we are just playing a childish play here. Let people go and see that. If you don't know anybody who doesn't know what is Biafra, let him go inside and stay. When Biafra come and enjoy. That's the problem. When you don't know what you do, go on. Some people have their selfish interest in this thing, and they are going to fall. You will have to carry everybody out. Carry what? Is it not people that leave Aaron to idol for them? Now our director is somewhere. Time we are supposed to put strategies to bring director. Yeah, we.
Mazi, your connection is too weak. I don't know, which is abnormal for you.
They are talking. This person will be here. This person will be here. Rubbish. What is that? Why you people love moves? Mazi Jonathan, may him bless you. You see this Biafra restoration. This is the kingdom of God and people doesn't know it. Many people will go down. Many people will go down. Many people will run up. Mazi, I'm not afraid of what is going on. I am prepared because Mazi Nnamdi is not an ordinary human being. There is a sign that followed this man. When this man, they arrested this man before. Moon, rainbow, and star, and the sun in the bright day by 2 o'clock, 1 o'clock. Is it ordinary thing? Mazi, may him bless you. May him bless you. Biafra is here, the kingdom of God. Nobody will stop it. God bless you.
Of course, and you too. Thank you very much, my brother. We must continue. Let me try to pick this caller on direct line. Caller on direct line. Can you hear me? Caller on direct line. Welcome to the program. Caller on oh, is the line cut? I don't know. Caller on signal. Can you hear me? Caller on signal. Sorry, let me pick this caller on direct line again, please. Caller on direct line. Can you hear me?
Hello?
Yes, caller on direct
Hello?
line.
Okay. Good evening, Mazi Jonathan.
Welcome to the program. There we go.
Okay. There we now. This is the topic this time. My little suggestion is this thing started from these few women in the US. One is off. Remain about 1 year or 2. People will say they are fighting Simon Eber. Simon Eber doesn't want to be loyal. Nobody's fighting him.
Wanda, please.
He doesn't want to.
Can you hear me, please?
Hello?
Yeah? Can you hear me? Okay. What I want, please, I don't want us to exhaust our energies mentioning people's names. It becomes a topic. There is a danger that we are having in our land. Our leader is coming on air. I spoke about loyalty. I don't want this explicit mentioning of names. It becomes a discussion.
Okay.
There we go. Go on, please. Go on.
So, what I'm saying is this. Let them obey DOS. Everybody should obey DOS. That is where this problem comes. Some people are arguing with DOS. To me, any person that is arguing with DOS and disobeying DOS, they are disobeying Nnamdi. So, but we have to know where this thing started. Where this problem started. The people who sold our leader, they are the people coming out to accuse everybody in the OS. Everybody is confused. The accounts they are talking in that US, is it not this account they forged our leader's signature to open? So let our people come back. All that is leaders are not good. So that is my. He said I don't want to.
Thank you.
So me, I will mention.
Thank you. Please.
The lady they are following you is the person who sold Nnamdi Kanu.
What we say here, you are talking to millions of people. You cannot come and accuse somebody that waits. No. It's not normal. You don't accuse somebody without proof. That is what we do. You understand? So no matter anyhow, that is it. Please, because people are listening.
Yeah.
It is not a two-way discussion. Only you and I. No, but people are listening. So we should not do something or talk because of emotion. With proof is different than with emotion. With emotion, I can speak. It will sound wonderful. But what is the proof? That is it. Thank you, Wada. Thank you. There were.
Okay.
There were.
Okay.
Caller on, what do you call it? Signal. Mazi, are you there now? Call on signal.
Yes, am I? Yes, am I coming out clear?
Yes, before you were absent. What happened?
Maybe it's network.
Okay, go on, please. Go on.
Yeah. Okay, you mentioned my name already. You see, what you are talking about, the discipline and the other things, is how you respond to the person that called out. Maybe you are following the Carlos sheepishly or something. No, but now, my dear brother, when you ask these people now, or any of them, what is the problem do you have with DOS? My dear, they say they are not doing it well. Now, I want to ask, so now, they want to present us the people that is above mistake. Oh, they are thinking, who is above? And you said it, you are ready for a leader. It's not above the mistake of us that are thinking that we are moving. This is what I respond to most, because we are for any. Amazonia is knocking people, we hit down there. Yes, it's there. You know what? They live their own. You do what we them. It's that mentality, man. We need to stop that sort of mentality, because it's something that we weighing us back. Stand at their own. Something like as you know, talking now, maybe millions will be waiting to hear that one day like this, even though it's not even to their tone, but one day the person that they expect to come, he will come and take over the mic and still talking, we move on. So this is what we are people going to learn. It's not something that we start moving. Nobody is above, and no anybody that come out is only, there is only me or with my group, without this structure here, and telling you they're going to give you Biafra. Foul. It's pure lie. I'm telling you, honestly speaking. That's why the attack is getting too much. All corners, including the ones that he keep trust on them. They will not telling you all sorts of English and the Christianity where they belong. I don't know. We are Biafra. We are Biafrans. And here we worship. Mazi, keep it on. God bless you.
There, Mazi. Can you see Oziribo? Remain blessed. I have a caller, yes, on WhatsApp. Caller on WhatsApp. Can you hear me? Caller on WhatsApp. Can you hear me?
Yes.
I'm telling you that. Caller on WhatsApp. Hello? Yes. Mazi, are you, why not off your listening device, please? Mazi Chuku.
Yes.
When you're on your listening device, yes, it's okay now. It's okay.
Are you hearing me?
Yes, it's okay now.
Okay.
Go on.
Okay, thank you very much. My name is Chukwu Emmanuel. I'm calling from Malikosa. Yes, let me go straight to the topic today. Mrs. Bridget Okaf made a statement yesterday in Alozie and today in Ipitas. The woman spoke very well to explain what is going on in America. For me, I try to understand what is happening. The way there is no misinformation. When the information is going as speed as possible, so many things will correct before it is too late.
This one make a statement. There's 2 women in America that sit down in the IPOB money that he have informed DOS about these 2 women that sit down on IPOB money. It's very clear. I heard it. That is number 1. Even before our leader was arrested or rendition. Our leader said he mentioned about 2 women that hold IPOB money. These 2 men, Nwokenko, and the other man, I just forget his name. What I'm trying to say on this is this. The DOS will come up to find a solution if these people will take to court in America to make sure that this money will recover. If we continue doing the same thing like Nigeria in IPOB, that anybody that get money is in his position, they will trap it and we leave it and looking for another one. It will hurt everybody. Let them come up as they are coming up tomorrow. What are they going to? The strategies that they will put up. Nwokenko and Ozumba in America. And these 2 women are also in America. They must to treat this case. It's very, very important because money is key of everything. Okay, let me go to Fulani Christian Association. You mentioned this thing, I think, yesterday.
Yes, they have hijacked it. Yes.
Yes. You see this thing. No Fulani is a Christian, number 1. There's nothing like a Fulani Christian.
At least in
this
Nigeria.
This is Takia in Nigeria. If there is no Christian Fulani in Nigeria, the same thing we will not see any other place. I think their friend is something they will use as a Takia to deceive all these useless people in the name of religion in Nigeria, especially the Christian Association. You will be surprised that somebody will come into church and say, praise the Lord. God have arrested the Fulanis. They are not Christian.
It will happen. Mazi, it will happen. Mazi, just watch. It will happen. Our people are deceived, but I think very light brain. That's it.
This group of people are animals in the human being. Sometimes I try to myself. Suppose if Nnamdi Kanu is not around for another 10 years, what's to be the end of number 1, Igbo man, number 2, Nigeria? Because Fulani have useless Nigeria to the 0 level. Look at what is happening in Nigeria. Some Igbo Nigeria with Facebook cascating Nnamdi, cascating IPOB, destroying themselves, forgetting about that all of them are in many countries of the whole world because Nigeria is not working. Nigeria, they are safe in Nigeria. They travel to America, they travel to China, they travel to Europe everywhere, and they still remain slaves inside that place. Don't know they are slaves. After refugee, they are slaves. They cannot support their own so that they will be a human being. If 2021, you are refugee, you are slave in a, you don't know. But the white people knows this. You are slave in Europe. You don't know. They want people to know this. And you don't know. For those people you are in their place, no, you are safe. Because they have been hearing this good news from Radio Biafra, from Nnamdi Kanu. And they know that Nnamdi Kanu is doing the right thing. Nnamdi Kanu is trying to open the brains of Igbo people of one Nigeria into the extent of Africa. They don't know. They are destroying their future. When you are castigating the Kanu, you are castigating your future. How many days you say you die? Where is your children going? Many of our people don't know what is going to happen to you. Because when you are any country you are, you marry a wife here, you born children. That your children will end up anywhere. It will not trace out where you come from. And that is the end. Our leaders have said all these things. I'm sorry that some people don't know what is going to happen to them. That is why they are attacking IQ. So what am I saying? It is better they do us quickly treat this case. Let a panel set up immediately to find out these two women that sit on IPOB money. And the Mokenko and the Ozurumba in America. Take them to court so that these criminals will be disgraced. Thereby, people will start being afraid. Not a money that any idiot like Nigeria they start to behaving like Nigeria. This is what we are Nnamdi trying to pull us from evil country. But America, just imagine. See money that you people are using to liberate you from bondage. Yeah. Some people will sit on it. You leave it to look for another one. What type of nonsense? Then stop here. I think I will wait to borrow. If I have the chance to borrow, it's like
of course, tomorrow you have to call and ask the question. There, well, thank you very much.
They must come out with of covering this money.
Of course, it's hard.
So that
there, well,
forward.
There, well, thank you. I think I'll pick one or two calls now because I need to air an address by. It's supposed to be live by Ambazonian leader to Biafrans. So I will pick one or two calls now, which I'm having. Caller on WhatsApp, hold on, because I have a caller on Signal. Caller on Signal. You have been waiting since 6 minutes or 7 minutes now. Can you hear me? Caller on Signal.
Yeah, Mazi Jonathan. And good afternoon. And then we are all in time zone. Amen. I heard from maybe when we see in our local government. In the business media, Mazi, based on what I'm hearing this evening concerning the interaction on this very platform, this Radio Biafra, please don't give some people that when they called to make a comment and they started hearing from the right way, because they are talking to millions and millions of people. Why must they keep on talking and talking what will cause problems? Now, we are not talking about any other thing. We are talking about our freedom. We are not talking about any against anybody. Now, listen.
Of course, you're right.
So for that issue, anybody that calls us today, that calls us, please need the person off. Because it do cost me it do have duty. Because when some people call Igbos, calling, Japan's calling, they'll be talking as if that they don't know how to speak English. Or they'll be talking as if they don't have understanding. Why must you come to this not on the point? You talk about is tonight. There's somebody who have understanding, supposed to go straight to the point. What we need this time is information. We don't need complaining. This information on what is happening on your domain. Give information to the people. What will they bring to the one way or the other? Please, my fellow Japan, wherever you are, all over the world, what we are trying to let you know now is that my own information there now is that Fulanis, I got this information 2 days ago, and this evening, this night, I got another information that what I spoke last time to you, Mazi Jonathan, you were telling me that it was old something. I want to let you know now that that thing I thought but they have now revived it now to carry that now at Benue State here and the border of Benue State and the Kosovo State here. I mean the state called between the axis between the after Otito town, between that area of Izza and the rest of them. Those areas, they send some soldiers, group of soldiers to that community, and they ask them that they should drop anything concerning the ammunition they have. They take the search. So I was saying this thing the other day, nobody understood what I was saying. But what I want to let you know now is that I'm alerting you now. Know it now that there is a problem all over Biafra land now. Even tonight, there is a clip I sent to you, Jonathan, now. I'm sending it to you again. I will send it. There is a clip I'm sending to you. So that thing, this very clip I sent to you, is there is information at one place at Umuze. They send a trailer of Nigerian soldiers there. Then as they enter there, they enter there to the compound of one planning and one house man that is living in that particular place, according to the information. So now they say that those people enter there now, taking a piece there, and they pretend. Then the information around there is that everybody in that house is now has witnessed this number of people that are there, ready now to carry out their plans. So let people stop complaining of nonsense things. Let us be on our right point. So what I'm saying now is this. Let this be here. Let everyone be alert. In Benue State here, as I'm talking themselves and the rest of them, the guys themselves in many areas wanting to carry out those feelings. It must stop. For them to come. That is what I want to say tonight. And sometimes I'm calling our brothers, I'm calling our people of Otito, Doma, I'm calling our people of Kosovo State. Wake up! The people that you kept, you allow them to be at that ranch road, at Tanga Road, that's a Tanga Road. Fulani address, they are now covering the whole land and waiting for that command. And when that command comes, you will see the whole area there will be beheaded. Nobody will live there. Nobody will stay there. They have conquered that area. So what I'm saying, the people of Kosovo State, especially the people of Boki, Sankola local government, the people of Sankola local government, Obanlek local government, I need to say, Obanlek local government, between that Boki and the rest of them, please and please, those people that are still there, they are deadly. Don't ever allow them to even remain there again. Whatever you can do it to make sure that they get out of that place. That is what I want to let you know. Because if you don't do anything now, they will take the opportunity. Because from there, they prepare to Cameroon. From there, they enter Manchester. From there, they enter Amman. And Amman is not far. So what am I saying? I'm telling you now that there is a danger. So you have had the program that we talk about on Radio Biafra concerning ransom cattle, Igbo cattle. Yes, we are encouraging people to come up with that idea. That is a good plan that everyone has brought. So embrace it and say no to anything concerning them. Say no to it. Let us be. So, man and brother, this is what the information I want to pass to you.
Thank you.
God bless you.
And you too. Thank you very much. I have a caller on WhatsApp. Caller on WhatsApp. Thank you for holding on. Can you hear me? Welcome to the program. Caller on WhatsApp. Can
Jonathan.
you hear me?
Yes, sir. Good morning over here, Dr. Jonathan.
Welcome to the program.
Isom Ejike. Amen. First and foremost, may God protect our leader and protect all our DOS and our radio presenter and all the genuine Biafrans, and let God disgrace those chaff. I will start like this. The first thing I will start with, in anywhere I go or in any place we go, we should remember one thing. IPOB has structure to discipline. Nigeria don't have any structure. That's why when you are driving, you see people beating the traffic lights because there is no structure, because there is no discipline. Anybody drive and beat them. When the traffic light is showing red, you see people drive and pass. When you come to the bank, you will see somebody will come and bribe the cashier to jump the queue and come and collect money and go. And other people will be looking the person because Nigeria has no structure. IPOB has structure. Structure gives the birth, ideology gives the birth to our structure and everything. So any day you became a family member of IPOB and take oath and start the day you sign to be in a military is the day you sign your left hand and death. When you die, insurance is there for you. Our people should understand that thing and have it in mind. If our people Biafra have somebody Sunday Igboho, there could have been a problem everywhere. They would disgrace him and talk all manner of things. But do you know that the people has never even talked ill about him one day for not speaking English to the public? And the people will come out and support him that this is their dialect. But you cannot see
PhD holders, Mazi, you see PhD holders, those that can command English language, supporting him. And he don't. Honestly, go on, please.
You see, there are people will protect him and tell you that their language senior the English language, and which is true, and which our own language is senior the English language. Then why will English language, when we are discussing our issue, making ourselves inferior before another person, which is very bad? You will see those people will be coming from everywhere. Nobody has castigated. Our people should have that in mind. They should have that in mind. They say no matter how the oracle is, you must carry it with 2 hands. Oga, the day you enter IPOB is the day you come out your degree. Is the day you come out every of your rank and hold that, say before me, and take that oath. No matter who you be, that oath does not respect any person. It does not respect any person. That one go in anywhere you are today. Go with one word. When you are in an organization or in a meeting, try to understand one thing and take that thing home. I love what happened yesterday. After everything with Mazi, he asked the woman, say, what is the problem of this woman? The woman explained. He said, okay, that they will have a meeting that where they will settle this problem. That end. Everything will end. Everybody need Biafra. To me, everything will do what? End. The lastly I want to say, Two-Face that saying that is coming, that every person should come out and come and vote in Anambra. I want to let him to know when he planned protests, he ran away after 4 days on that protest. He ran away. Since that time, he know that his fans dropped. We are the people that promoted you, make you who you are. I don't care whatever you be, it's in your house. We promote you with your cassettes. We come to your show. We write on your wall. We do everything. The money you have today are the one that give it to you. You want to respect us. All the celebrities, I'm just putting it because Two-Face cannot come to our place to say he's coming to our place without our own celebrity that are hiding under copy, that don't want to speak up, I'm passing this warning to you. If you don't like your wife, from what is going on, since our leader is there, I've never seen in your wall where you come and write release Mazi Nnamdi. You have been dumb since years. Since they stop you, you check from this. Don't come and start putting mouth. If you don't know that we are crying for justice, your own people from Otupa, your own people from Agatu, your own people from Otupo, your own people from Agala, your own people from Onyangede, your own people from everywhere are crying for justice. You have never been there. The last time I saw you, you were in Medugri sharing palliative. You have never palliative in Otupo. Oden yo Iduaba, alo imu ofa, ayo yode na yo iwa Anambra o Koduma na wa Anambra. Oden alo ayo Anambra akega edo, and you kelaga, aipoba. Mazi Alozie, I stop here so far. God bless you.
There we I am inching closer to ending the program, but I will take caller on WhatsApp. Can you hear? Sorry, caller on Signal. Caller on Signal. WhatsApp.
Yeah, I'm watching. Okay, good. Yeah, I'm watching. Okay, good evening.
Welcome to the program.
May God bless you and bless all the principal officers in the IPOB worldwide.
And you too.
My name is Madhuburu Chukwu. If men we are God. Oh, Madhuburu Chukwu Arake man. If men we are God.
I think I saw you calling on the other signal.
Yeah,
I saw it, but I don't like picking from that place because it disturbs the line. Please.
Oh, okay. Sorry, then I have to subtract from there. There is something that is happening to us that we really understand it, but to grab the issue where the mistake is coming out from, we find it a little bit difficult. We are having problem in IPOB is for those that think we have problem. We in IPOB, our principal officers is up and doing to the standard of that those that are listening to the voice of Mazi in 2011 to 2015 before he went to prison. We are having problem now is from those who followed Mazi Nnamdi from 250 when he came out from prison, thinking that tomorrow Biafra is coming. These are the problems we are having in this family. If you want to be dancing to the tune of Mazi Nnamdi, Nnamdi Kanu said, follow me and obey the rules of command and control. Command and control, before he left, and what happens to him of recent, he said, the hour has come. God, take care of your children and guide our children and guide our footsteps. He called the name of Mazi Doziem and other principal officers. If we can remember one and two broadcasts he did last before he left. We in IPOB from the 2011-12 when the broadcast started, we have those that came in 217 when he was released. They should please go back to our Mazi Nnamdi broke old podcasts to understand the rules and regulations of what we are doing. Our problem now is not to listen to DOS, but Mazi Nnamdi told us, listen and listen very carefully. Obey the command before complain. You have to obey before complain. If the person is leading you where you don't want, obey him before you complain. Why can't we do that? It's very easy. So when he comes out tomorrow and asks, why didn't you do that? He will not blame Chinedu 100%. He will blame you that didn't obey Chinedu. That is how it works. That is the way it works with him. If we understand him very well. When we had problem earlier before Chinedu came in, I don't want to mention them. He didn't say much about that. He only said, my people doesn't want to listen, they don't want to listen and obey the instruction. Even if he's making mistake, obey first before complain. Most of us, I don't say most of us, the newcomers in 2017 upwards, are mostly the problem we are having. Mostly, even my unit. They came in yesterday, they tried to change the narrative. Do what I said, do this, do that. It doesn't work that way. Chinedu and the other principal officers working with him, he struggled when we had problem 2012, 2015. In the whole of Europe, he has been the one officers guiding the rules until the same thing happened again. The same position again. Person following him behind him, doing the same work, what he knows how to do very well. We should stop calling a man that is work. He's slow in speaking, yes, we agree. But in action, nobody can ever point finger on him. He doesn't take action. That is how a man doesn't take action fast like a woman. Our women should come down and follow the instruction of DOS. Even me talking, we have to do that. That's our rules and regulations in IPOB. If you don't like that, step out of the struggle. Start your own. Stop blaming somebody. That it doesn't work that way. Bikonu. We don't have problem in IPOB. Not at all. We don't have any problem. We should listen to what the DOS is telling us. May God protect us and guide us. May His name be praised in the coming of Mazi and Kanu. You see.
Caller on WhatsApp, you'll be the last caller, please. I'll give you 3 minutes. I pick your call because you have been insisting. Go on, please. Go on. You'll be the last caller. Go on. Caller on WhatsApp, can you hear me?
Sir. Thank you.
There we go.
I can hear. Thank you. Mazi, thank you. Good evening, sir.
There we go. Welcome to the program.
Yes, sir. My name is Olisachukuma. I am calling from my location. Mazi Jonathan. May God bless you. Really good. May God bless our leader, Mazi Nnamdi, in the jump of DSS of the zoo contraction called the Zoo Nation. May God bless him and keep him alive. The journey is close and it's close. We are drawing close to the building. Now, I thank you for your topic this evening. There's so much things going on, which is not what's supposed to be going on now. I don't know why it's happening like this. Coming to the area of United States women, I heard what was going on yesterday. I was in the bus there.
Can I say something here before you continue, please? You know, what we are seeing going on, this and that, there is no problem. You know, in a congregation of millions of people, there ought to be some, complaints, skirmishes, it's normal. So let us not take it as if, it's extraordinary. No. Anywhere it is always like that. But only thing is that we are trying in order to minimize it. After all, our leader, how many times he settles problems until even a time in Germany, he settled problem openly. Where people even are saying, how can this man be settling this type of thing openly? He said, no. What is the problem? Why is Minken just closed? It's a part of it. Just imagine in the family. If you grow up every day, your father and mother will be settling problems. There will be, but it doesn't make that family to divide. No, it's normal thing because we are all humans. Do you know?
It's true.
IPOB is the biggest, the largest mass movement. So it's normal. But the most important thing is that we must continue. So go on, my brother, please.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah. I like the lighting you give to me. That's what I'm about to say. There's a wind is going to blow, but it's not quite long now that Mazi left. Everybody is trying to swim, shaking. The wind is blowing. Everyone is trying to shake. What I'm trying to say that let the women in America, the IPOB family in America, let them get their house in order. Because I know that Mazi Onyondu left a structure and a foundation, a solid foundation and a solid rock. And the foundation has been laid, and no one on this earth can shake it up except the Chukwokika Abiyama, because it has been done by Chukwokika Abiyama himself. So anybody that is trying to make the journey of 1 day or 2 days to turn to a journey of 1,000 years, man, Chukwokika Abiyama is going to blow that person and his family. That's what I'm trying to say. So let the women of America call themselves to order. Let them listen to DOS, because that is the head of foundation of IPOB worldwide. Let them listen, because Mazi have picked them. Yeah, when the trumpet was sounding, where are they? Where are many people putting on confusion in so many places, coming out to say some of things? When the trumpet was sounding, Mazi was quiet. Yeah.
Thank you.
Where are they? So now, those that answer the call have taken the place, and let them be, because Mazi have seen them before they give it to them, the DOS, to control IPOB body worldwide. And if DOS failed, we know that DOS, the people that Mazi bring, that is the people that failed us. So let us listen. This is command and control. And whatever they say that we should do, that is going to be what we should do. And no two ways about that. So we all in home here. We all back home here. We are listening. We are watching. So we are not IPOB. Does not mean we are not called Biafrans. We do preaching every day. We fight with the people, and we try to convince them. We know how much I saw in this, in my time, in my sweat and everything. Argument in the buses. Even we stand in Nigerian army driving a bus all the way from Lagos here to Lagos Island. I know. I withstand them. I'm not afraid of death. I'm not IPOB, but we do something. We know that those that call is not all that called that will enter into the kingdom. And he say, so I want them to keep on listening to DOS. This is not the time we should be listening to side talk, this matter.
Your time has elapsed. You're making people are calling me. Sorry, another day. Thank you very much, my brother. I think you've made your point.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Yeah. Our people should stop generalizing issues, please. There is nothing like IPOB women in America, please. Let us, do you know how many IPOB women in America? When somebody come up on air and say something, don't generalize. There is nothing like this problem. The main author of the problem has even been expelled. So it's just few individuals that are trying to misunderstand and derail one way or the other. So that is the thing. It's not general. Oh, IPOB women in America. No. And I think I have somebody also IPOB woman in America, which I think I picked the call right now. Caller, can you hear me?
Yes, I can, Mazi, Jonathan Chinedu.
Welcome. No, Dr. Tina. No, welcome to the program, please.
Yes, this is Dr. Tina. I am so sorry to come to the very end of your program. I'm so sorry. I have been listening to Radio Biafra all day long. I usually listen. I don't call. I usually just listen to everyone's opinion. I am very sorry that I'm coming on the air for the second time because I think I called the Mazi this morning. But I want to really reiterate what you said. There is no problem at large with us, IPOB women in the United States. There are many of us. Biafrans, please do not throw away all your daughters and all your women and all of your mothers, United States IPOB women. We are solidly behind DOS. One or two people had issues that they were not supposed to bring out to the social media. They brought it out to the social media. I must call one person's name that everybody knows. And from this point on, I will never mention her name again. Dr. Nelly Ofe took our issue or whatever issue she had with some members of IPOB in the United States concerning the money for some people all over the world. I think she was trying to generalize and told it out there and put our laundry out in public. And the DOS rightfully suspended her and when expelled her. And when she continued to sow the seed of discord among us, some of us, not just women, some men, some coordinators followed her. And they should have never followed her. Because when we expel someone in IPOB, we disassociate with that person and continue. My brothers and my sisters around the world, I have come this afternoon again to say that we IPOB women in the United States are in support of our DOS, in support of our HOD, who is a smart man, working, like we say in IPOB, assiduously to restore Biafra. Do not underestimate Mazi Chinedu. Do not underestimate DOS. They are working so very hard for us. We should be appreciative and not castigating them. But beware of people who are cutting you and at the same time blowing breeze on you. And such people have platforms that you people listen to. Please make sure that when you're listening to Mazi, Simon, Eva nowadays, listen between the lines. Don't be foolish, Biafrans. Listen between the lines. He is making caricature of you, this struggle, and I do not take that lightly anymore. No more should we take it lightly. No more should you stand still and make a finger poke into your eyes. Let a finger poke into your eyes. Don't let them poke into your eyes. They have a leader in DSS dungeon. And the people who were blowing hard in the beginning, we think they have a hand in putting our leader into that dungeon. And what they did was they started with offense. And they thought that their offense at other people would deflect what we should have been looking at them for. They started calling Madam Nenayanya. They started calling Adama, who is minding her business here in the United States. They started calling our leader secretary. Instead of looking inward and seeing that they are the ones who had IPOB money to pay the ransom, to pay for the bounty to catch our leader and rendition our leader to Nigeria. They should look inward, not outward. And now they have seized our money and they are blackmailing all of IPOB. My brothers, my sisters, don't let people poke their finger into your eye. They cannot do it to us. I say that the personal issues that they have should remain personal. Some of them are manic. Some of them are just people who talk too much. Some of them have discipline issues. Some of them cannot follow instructions. We are people who are disciplined, just like one of your callers just said. We are disciplined people. This is a disciplined movement. Like Mazi Peter said this morning, I didn't know that the microphone is so powerful. We are going to go this way that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has showed us, to use the microphone to disintegrate Nigeria and make sure that it breaks up into pieces and Biafra will go. And if you don't keep your eyes on the ball at this crucial moment, Biafrans, we are making a great mistake. Don't let these people who go to social media to just stop, discourage you, or take your eyes off what we're trying to do. Focus. You know, I come on the radio Saturdays and I tell you to focus. Please focus, my brothers. Please focus, my sisters. If we start telling the truth, we will start actually knowing what happened. And everybody who knows the truth about what happened should come on Radio Biafra and tell us. Otherwise, we are not having any problems. IPOB has no problems. There are many of us who have personal issues of integrity, issues of discipline, issues of being able to control their mouths. But those are the issues we have. IPOB women in the United States, we are fine. I can tell you that my sisters who are in excess with me, and I can call many names, there are many IPOB women all over this United States of America, and they're supporting the struggle. So please do not throw out the baby with the bathwater. That means that when you're throwing out the bathwater, keep your baby. We are not all the same. We are not Nelly Ofebu. We are all not Nelly Ofebu. Nelly Ofebu has wronged IPOB. She's expelled. Stop associating with her. If you associate with her, you are then one of our enemies. And that's it. It's just one person that we know for sure right now. And then I think Madam Oyibo will come around. If she doesn't come around and start releasing the funds of IPOB to ESN, then we can do something about that. But so far, we haven't heard DOS say anything yet, because they are very disciplined people, very long-suffering, very intelligent. And I thank them for the work that they do. And long live Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and we wait for the 21st of October to see our leader. Great afternoon from here, Biafrans. Thank you, my brother.
Thank you, Dr. Tina. Thank you. I think you have said it all. And this is where I'm going to close the program. Biafrans, let us at least limit, I'm not saying stop to be distracted, but limit to the barest minimum our distractibility. You understand? You know, we are having issues with our enemies, our core enemies, the politicians in our land, the Fulani Caliphate. And you know, when you keep on running from pillar to post, trying to gossip and fight yourselves, you are no more fighting the enemy. You understand? This is what distracted us, and we couldn't even go to New York in mass in order to confront the impostor. And when the thing passed, we are okay, just like, oh, had it been, but that's it. Lack of discipline and loyalty can make the journey more longer. Remember the Israelis. From Egypt to the promised land of Canaan, under normal circumstances, is supposed to be by marching, maybe 40 days or even less. But it took them 40 years because they were not disciplined. So God took them around the desert to force them into discipline. I mean, forcing them. That is why I say dictatorship sometimes is good. I mean, good dictatorship. It's normal. God dictated to the Jews to tell them that, yes, you must be forced to obey the rules, otherwise you perish. That is why a journey that's supposed to take them 40 days, just 1 month and 10 days, it takes them 4 decades. And many people fell on the way. Those that felt they know they were eating cucumber in Egypt. Those that felt that they know more than Moses. Those that felt that, you know, they know before Moses can talk, he said, this small boy. I was there when, after all, I was there when I was even an administrator. Do you know what it means to be an engineer? I was an engineer even when you were picked up in the... They told Moses his story, his history. Do you know that you were picked up in a papyrus reeds in the Red Sea? Do you know that we know? This small boy, what are you talking? Can't you beg? Who is, you know, those that know more better. Because there are people that knows more better. Those that feel that they are independent of IPOB. Oh, independent, I don't... This is, anyway, I reserve my comment tomorrow. I will host it, don't worry. Tomorrow, we'll talk about it. So, Biafrans, please. As I said, there is no confusion in IPOB. If you say IPOB have confusion, it is not IPOB, it is you that is confused. because you want to be confused, because you look for gossip. Do you understand? Imagine a movement of millions of people all over the world in 100 countries plus 100 and something countries. Do you think it's easy? Do you think it's easy to manage human beings? Talk less of Igbo people. Talk less of Biafrans. We are only one of my here. Sometimes I look at ourselves, I start laughing. Honestly speaking. Sometimes you start talking with an intellectual, Igbo intellectual. I start laughing. You start talking with somebody on this egocentric people. They make me laugh. He will tell you who he is. He will tell you how he is doing this. But I say, simple question. But why are we scattered all over suffering? Why are cattle headers ruling us? If all of us know this and that, when our leader never came into the scene, no person had the balls to do it. Now he came out. Now you see hyenas and fox, every type of jackal, everything come out. They know more than, I know how to do this. I know how to do this. Why don't you, that your knowledge, that your know-how, why don't you use it as part of the body, as an organ, quietly, in order to continue contributing to the success of the body? Why will you make noise? Why will you come? Oh, you know this. It doesn't make sense. I know more. Never. I cannot tell people, oh, we both, we know that. No. It makes me feel ashamed even. It makes me feel ashamed. Look at something that somebody said, a caller. He said, Igboho, had it been Igboho is an Igbo man, no person will follow him, only few. They will use that his lack of speaking English fluently, attack him, laugh at him, as if life depends on speaking English. I won't believe. I used to say it. All of us, we are foolish, honestly. You thought somebody would just speaking of language that is foreign. Do you know that if Biafra is restored, knowledge is not only for those that studied this and that. You can be a master in your profession, in your field. It doesn't make you wise. Being a great doctor, for example, or a great engineer, it doesn't make you wise politically. It doesn't make you wise in administration. No. You can be a genius in when you touch one iron, put it in another alloy, it gives you another thing. You are a genius in that line. That is your line. But it doesn't make you, you are know it all when it comes to administration. There are people that they don't even know how to speak English fluently. But when it comes to administration, my goodness me, you see them. You see them organize things. You baffle. So, that is how we should see ourselves. Instead of trying to bring out this ego. Now, who are you? Can you talk? Can you speak English more than me? Oh, I have this degree. What is it that is worrying us? We didn't have structure. That is why all our talents are going almost in vain. Instead, we are using it to contribute to the development of countries that have structure. Because without structure, a system, that your talent, that your genuity is nothing. It's nothing. It's just like I said, Etimeson is a very big footballer. But his career was cut short because he lacked discipline. Not his leg. His leg was not cut. But he lacked discipline. That is the thing. So let us focus. IPOB, without this IPOB, without the structure of IPOB, you will have no place to be among. You will not even have any IPOB to call, to call even to be talking of. Because when you talk about IPOB, you are talking about a structure being put in place, an institution. IPOB is an institution. We should respect it. Do you understand? We should respect her by being disciplined and loyal to her. That is all it demands, so that we move forward, so that we focus and move forward towards our destination. So, great Biafrans, this is where I'm going to stop. Biafra is our religion, and Radio Biafra is where we worship. We have no other ideology other than Biafra. We have no other ideology other than Biafra. Before, we were moving like a spirit. Spirit, they don't have body in this planet. So, just like nothing. A breeze. We don't have no structure. That is why we are, we are moving aimlessly. The whole thing now, our ideology, they deceive us by focusing our ideology. They made our ideology to be money, looking for money. Do you see it? So if you can say your brother to make money, you do it. If you can even betray your people to make money, after all, your people have no ideology, no structure. So you do it. Money becomes our structure. That is very bad. And that is what we are changing the narrative. IPOB is one family. This is where I'm going to stop. As I said, we are counting. Tomorrow I'll be here with Mazi Chike Doziem, Mazi China Sanworo, and Mazi Abanyim on interactive session. So you put down your questions. You can send them or also call if you're lucky, because many people will be calling. Let me warn you. Let me warn you. Many calls will be there. There are daredevil callers, I tell you honestly. That is the reason why you are hearing some people's voice almost every day. They are daredevils. Like this our brother, Nago Fondo. I respect him. That is why I will not, sometimes he call, you see his call is more than 100. Under one day, he keep on calling. That is consistent. Sometimes, we learn from little things. That is consistency. There is one brother that wrote me, say, you don't pick my call. And I finished the program, I think the other day, I just scrolling. I saw what he wrote. And I saw every day, he used to call once. If he call once, highest he called twice. I saw missed call twice, once. He keep quiet. I told him, brother, if you want to enter, persevere. These people, you used to hear their voice every day. If they tell you how they used to call. Some used to call the train lines. All like Mazi Kinsley. Sometimes he will call. I will say, my God. He will call here. As he's calling this line, he's calling two lines at the same time. He will call Signal, call WhatsApp, call direct, all at the same time. So that is persistence. Consistency. That is it. We learn from little things. So that person that is consistent, immediately another person is finished speaking, his call will come out. And you yourself now, we are a gentle, peace-loving person. Mazi Jonathan ga-akpọ or I get wetregi Coca-Cola, wetregi mmanya nkwụsịngwa oge erugo ngwa akpọ. You don't know that the world suffered violence. Do you understand? It reminds me the way they refer to us. Oh, Eastern region, the most peaceful people. I hate to hear that word again. That statement, I hate it. Before we are being insulted without knowing, and we accept it. Oh, peaceful people. I peaceful people. In a world that suffered violence, that you are peaceful people, your own is gone. Honestly, that is why we are where we are today. I say, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, it took time to just start picking our remnants. Our remnants, he was picking. That is what we are doing. Otherwise, we are gone. So, when tomorrow, if you are calling, if you want to call, you call. When the lines are open, please. And you call, you persevere, and you'll be picked. That's it. Thank you very much for listening today. And our brother that called from Finland, please, let me say this. I didn't mean to cut you off, but I hate, arguing on air. I hate it. I hate it. I love civilized discussion, because when I'm speaking, you are speaking. Nobody is talking. As if we are fighting on air. If you make your point, I say, I am holding the microphone. Let us not abuse things. Other radio stations you will call, they will direct you. Sometimes they will pause you and say, wait. You have to wait. Because you are calling, the person is holding the microphone. He can cut you off. And you want to make a point. So it's for you to hold on. That is even the discipline we are talking about. You hold on. No person, you are not hassling. You speak, I interject, I say, okay, wait. Now you allow me to make my point. Do you understand? When I make my point, I say, okay, go on. Now you go on, make your point. If I have to reply, I reply. It's like that. Let the superior argument reign. But when you talk, I want to say no. It's not. It becomes a rowdy. I hate it. I could not forget. I think 2014. I will not forget that call where one Yoruba man called our leader. He started ranting. Bikono Ndibo, even he spoke Igbo. Ndibo, stop allowing this man to deceive on now. You see, Femi Fanekayode, he was sleeping with Bianca Ojuku. He ranted. Our leader waited. See what this man have patience. So when our leader interjected, want to talk, the man don't want. He don't want to give him a talk. Our leader have to say, look, I don't argue with animals. That is zoo. I cannot discuss with animals. If you are civilized, now it cut him off. That's it. So when this radio, we are learning, we are trying to teach ourselves civility. That Aburu character, Nigeria character, we are shading it. Here is a divine platform. We go everything in order. If the presenter tells you wait, he pauses you, you hold on. Now he makes his point. Now he say, okay, go on. You go on. There is no fight. It's no, I don't know you, you don't know me personally. We have a focal point, that is Biafra. That is what we are working towards. So it's not, we are not a yada akokbo. You might have a different idea or ideology or different suggestion or anything. Now, if I look at it, I see that maybe there is something I need to add, or there is something that I think you are not getting right. I will try to talk about it. But if you convince me with your superior argument, I bow. That's it. But we must listen to each other. So that's it. So thank you very much for listening. And tomorrow is another day. As the members of the DOS, they are coming up on air. HOD is there to answer your questions. From me, Mazi Jonathan, from here, it is simply good evening.
Watch you again.